you were going to build a gazebo?
We did.
You guys built it?
In my
We're
backyard.
pretty handy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if it has directions, I could do it.
What did it take? Like 2 days?
No.
It took longer than that?
No. We did it that day because then your dad came with his friend.
Oh,
But we
like
had
did
got
it
all
2
the
days.
poles up and
Yeah.
we had gotten at least
We did.
the corner pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's actually impressive. A gazebo is not something easy to put together.
Oh, it wasn't.
Is it a heavy gazebo too?
Yes.
Oh,
First,
shit.
You don't even know when I realized like one of the main pieces we did wrong. I said, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
we gotta unscrew all of this because this was supposed to go this way."
Yeah.
That's the worst part when you do something wrong early and you catch it in like we got to backtrack. We fucked up.
Yeah. Especially
I've left some fuck ups. Like we're gonna figure it out with the fuck up in there.
There's one part of it that is fucked up because it was one of the pieces supposed to be flipped the other side, but it has like a little hole, and I'm like, it'll be alright.
Yeah.
Nobody's dying here.
involves,
It's just rain gonna come through.
an Allen wrench, then I get over it. If I have to Allen wrench it, I'm like, oh, it's in there.
Because
It's in there
everything
now.
is that now.
An Allen
Yeah,
wrench,
it's like,
everything. Like, give me
shit.
this big old.
They want everybody to be
and then
handy.
here's an Allen wrench.
And y'all want y'all to know that people still not handy.
Yeah.
Allen wrench be this big.
Oh, the little.
Got me.
Have you ever had when you're putting something together and they're missing a part in there? You're like,
Yes.
Here's the
no,
thing.
you didn't make me
But I
wait
do that from the
7
beginning.
hours.
No, that's one thing I will do. I separate everything. Okay, we got 6 bolts, we got 6 nuts, we got 6 washers. Okay, like I will from the beginning. I'll make sure I have all the parts and pieces, because then it will fuck with me and be like, did I lose it?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know right off rip.
So my wife, one time, she ordered beds for the kids for Christmas. And she was like, let's put the beds together for Christmas Eve. I was like, already in my head, I'm like,
This is a bad idea.
you got me working on Christmas Eve. I just want to be chilling, drinking, or whatever. And then I go to open the box. It's like 300 wood pieces. I said,
like a puzzle.
I said, what? And so I built the whole thing. And at the end, the bed didn't have the center thing to stabilize the bed, so it would just go down. I said, I built this whole thing tonight for Christmas. And
They can't even sleep in it.
they can't even do it. I can't even present the bed to them. Sleep in your brother's room for the rest of the week.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Wasted Christmas Eve. You know, like, oh, shit. All right.
That's funny. That's not funny. I'm sorry. That's not funny.
No, that's just fucking hilarious. Pain is always a part of the comedy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
You know, like, it was in like the Bugs Bunny shit where they like falling and getting hurt. You know, it's always like a part of the comedy, the pain.
I'm not gonna lie. So like how you said that you count all the pieces or whatever. So whenever I go I have like this family that I work. I taught their daughter, and so I kind of grew into their family. And
You're talking Christina.
Christina and them, the Sullivans. And I go a lot of places with them. So we would go to the snow often.
Oh, really?
So one time we got to this. Okay, we went to Tahoe. We ended up getting. They left early, but it was snowing so hard they came back because we were getting snowed in. So when they came back, we did a puzzle. There's no way that we could count all the pieces, right? We just got to do it. When we were done, there was one piece missing.
No, Joanna.
You know how pissed
Oh my God.
off, because it looked good still, even with the one piece, but it's like, I want that piece.
I'm gonna tell you, the owners of the house or someone they did that on purpose. They
Oh.
said, hey, let's just take one
Let's take one.
and fuck
Let's
them
fuck them
up.
Let's waste their whole time.
I was like,
Because
How-
you get to the end, you be so excited.
how
Yes.
unsatisfied that you're looking at a complete, like, and we always, whenever we go places, because they always have puzzles in places. So we always do a puzzle together. And that time it was like missing. And I was like,
It's not that. It's imagine being the one person, because I'm that person. I'll get fixated on that one piece and be like, I'm gonna find this piece. And it's before you realize that that's the one piece that just gone.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, no, guys, this is my piece. I'm gonna find this piece.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not there.
I don't do that.
What if somebody else finds it?
Oh.
You mad? Like, you motherfucker.
They're like, I found your piece.
They just put it in front of me. They don't say it. They be like, hopefully she can see this shit.
Just throw it at her feet.
You've been looking for 3 hours.
Yeah.
You were looking for 3 hours
Hey,
for
that's
this
something
piece.
Glenn would do. He would just,
Throw it at her feet. Let her
Put it right there?
Let her think she found it, guys. Save us all some fucking...
I'm not even that person. My mind, when I think like that, I'll be like, oh, look it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be like, Javonda.
Oh wait, okay. So I want to share some joy with you guys really quick.
Okay.
So I have god kids,
Thank you.
and I have a goddaughter. I have 2 godsons and a goddaughter. I was a boy mom at first, but now I'm with a girl.
Now you're a girl mom?
A boy mom with a girl. That's what I call it. But Celestine sent me a video yesterday.
Okay.
And I wanted to send it to you. I mean, let you guys hear it because she goes, play. But she's a baby, but I swear I heard that.
Okay.
So.
Oh, she's a little cutie pie. Dang.
Say it again. Go back.
She said,
And then she goes, play. I don't know if she says play, but it's something.
What are you doing?
play.
I was like, do babies talk?
Like, is that? Oh, shit.
Don't get me started. What's it called? What's the Baby Geniuses?
Oh.
You know I'm a big believer in that.
Yes. And she's already, so the chaotic time when they were at the airport and they messed up their flights.
No, I didn't know.
Also, when they were here.
When they were leaving or coming back.
They messed up their flight and she ended up buying tickets from somewhere else. And they're like, oh no, your flight. They told her that her flight left. Her flight was still there.
Oh,
and so she bought a flight in Southwest and she was like, okay, let me just do this. And then they were like, oh, your flight didn't leave. She was like, okay. So she was like, let me cancel this flight and then go there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she got up there, the flight was leaving.
leave.
And so she was so pissed. And she had to call back and ask, can we, because she's already refunded a lot.
Yeah.
So she was like, my card is not letting me do nothing.
Yeah, 'cause
She was
it's,
like, so she
locked
was
up.
asking me. And I was like, yeah, just let me know. But she was just so frustrated.
I would be too.
And her baby was saying, Dad, for the first time. She was crying. She just started crying in the airport. I was just like, I'm sorry. It's a lot going on right now.
I tried to keep it a little bit to the side because we do a lot of like looking towards each other.
All right.
You know what I mean? So,
Robot.
Fuck it up.
I don't think I never knew how to do the robot.
I don't know how to dance. So
you don't know how to
It
dance?
could be a lot worse.
I'm not laughing at you.
Oh,
You don't know how to dance?
no, I don't. You fucking don't. You fucking get it together. You fucking get it together. I don't.
Because the way.
Neither do I.
No, that didn't. No, don't try and relate with me. You think I ain't never been here? You think I never had a nigga lie to my face before? I try to.
I'm a liar when I see one, nigga.
Me too.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
just alike. Nigga trying to get as close as possible. Yeah. I felt that before. Like, oh, you had your period before, nigga? Like,
My cramps are so bad.
yeah, I understand.
Oh.
Like, I remember that one time. Okay. So let's get going.
Naomi said did he talk about Skate Depot the last time we was here?
I think, did I ask? I might have asked.
No, we talked about Skate Depot. Okay.
Oh, I didn't ask about City
I feel like we talked about it.
I was talking about the gym. That's what it was.
Okay.
I got a few questions for you guys also.
Oh, are we
Because
Are we starting?
it's recording, but it's
Okay.
not. We're not.
Okay.
All right. What up, everybody? You already know this is Rios here with Anya and Javonda. And I'll let you guys introduce the show. You guys go ahead and introduce it. I'm tired.
She does our introductions, so I'm
Let's
just
go.
here.
Am I introducing it the same way that I introduce us normally?
Go
that's-
for it. I don't know. This is new. This is all we're all in this
Figure it out.
together.
We're figuring it out. Well, welcome to Two Baddies and a Daddy.
Hello. I was just move your mic up a little bit. Just
Okay.
so. Yeah. Here we go.
I feel like because y'all say y'all don't dance, and when I say it, I feel like I want to dance. You know?
Well, he said he doesn't dance, but that was a lie.
I don't.
I don't.
He doesn't
I
know.
don't know how to dance. That's the difference.
Oh, he doesn't dance, and you don't know how to dance.
Yeah, I don't dance.
But you know how.
You're
I
capable.
know how. Yeah.
I'm not capable.
Black and Puerto Rican, both sides. A little
Yeah.
bit of rhythm to it, you know.
I think my mom don't have rhythm, and she's black. So, I think I just from both ends.
It's okay.
A kerfunkle.
It's okay. You're not by yourself. There's plenty of people I hear that can't dance. Don't feel lonely.
I don't. You know?
Honestly,
Oh,
feel
you're for sure. Like you guys are complete.
I
feel like
know.
it's
You guys are
bad.
complete
It's bad.
opposites. It's crazy. Like
I feel
opposites
like
really do
kids
attract.
can't dance, right? There's a small percentage of kids who just know how to dance.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody needs to learn how to dance. So the problem is that you just didn't go learn how to dance. So you could have been a dancer.
So what about at school dances and stuff?
Dub C. Did you forget?
Crip walking?
No. I went to Whittier Christian.
Oh,
Do you know what our
yeah,
school
yeah.
dances consist of? EDC music. Nobody's dancing. They're shuffling.
Any house parties?
Praise the
Yeah.
Lord.
But
Praise the Lord.
So you grew up super sheltered.
yes.
So did what? So did you
That's
have
why
your,
when we talked about scary movies, I was like, I don't know. I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies.
So when did you have your breakout? Because they say super sheltered people, they have breakout times, like a phase where they break the fuck out and just wild out. And Anya, I believe
Stop.
my hand in the air, I truly believe that you had a breakout session.
Session is crazy. That just gives like to me, but that can just be
Session.
me.
At least I just said session.
The word session is that's what it is.
Session. I think it's the fact that
I didn't say plural sessions.
I know, but okay. No, even though I was really sheltered, I think so. My cousins went to public school and they lived like a few blocks from me. So me and my cousin were close. And like if she had school dances and I could go, I would go. Or my mom did this thing called Taco Wednesday, and she would cook tacos.
Wednesday.
Yeah. And so she would cook tacos and like all of the kids.
This is before Taco Tuesday got big, I'm sure.
This was years.
Yeah,
I'm
this
in
is
high
before
school.
Taco
Taco Tuesday
Tuesday.
was
Yeah,
new.
that's new.
Yeah, no, I'm in high school, and so
I was gonna say she's a trailblazer.
and so like the kids from the neighborhood and like my cousin's friends from the public school down
Yeah.
the street, they would all come over, and so I was able to interact with the real world,
Yeah,
and have some knowledge of the real world.
yeah.
But it still wasn't enough. It didn't
Yeah.
prepare me.
That is fun. My daughter has the opposite going on right now. She goes to all black private school. Mm-hmm. She grew up where she grows up, where we are. Mm-hmm. So when we're like at her soccer team or like going out in the world, she's like, "It's a lot of white people." I'm like, babe, this is the world, and she just really thinks because she's been in her world. That like when it's not majority of us, she's like
Confused.
like damn, it's a lot of this.
You know what? That makes sense. Because I went to high schools.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I did go to my high school, I was like, oh, there's like one white person here. You know?
Oh, you were the opposite of that. You're like,
In my head, I was white.
yeah.
I was like,
I'm just a soulful white.
there's a lot of black people. There's a lot of Hispanic people. There's a lot of Tongans.
What's
This
going
is
on here?
new. I was like, I need to just stick to my roots.
Yeah. So when you were growing up, then were you attracted to white boys
I love white boys.
to this day?
Don't get me started. Clayton Smith.
Clayton Smith.
Clayton Smith.
Clayton?
Okay, before
I know you're married now,
Clayton.
but
Who the fuck is Clayton?
but I still remember our senior trip.
Oh, you're talking
to
about
Lake
somebody that
Havasu?
you went to school with?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes. I'm shooting my shot, and I know your wife may see this, but I remember you touched my hip.
You touched her hip.
I know you wanted me. I know you were scared to let those white people know you liked my little black ass.
Let me say.
Touched my hip. Did he graze your hip or did he grab your hip?
Listen. Okay, so we did Lake Havasu and we had houseboats for
Okay.
our senior trip, right? He was on the
It was pretty
houseboat.
cool.
I was in my bikini.
went to a-
And he something with my little bikini bottom. And SpongeBob. That's all I can think about. Bikini bottom. But yes.
Oh,
And
so
I
you was
knew-
in your suit, you was in your
knew.
bathing suit. You
I
was
knew he wanted me then.
Looking how you was looking, and he grazed up
He did
against you.
something. He did, I don't know, some type of something. And I was like, you want me.
And you didn't make your move.
Well,
Well, he didn't make his move really.
He
He was passive aggressive with it. He was like, "I like you."
Yeah. He was like, but
Missed out on opportunity. You was scary.
my
then,
white
Clayton.
friends, they're not gonna like this. So,
black.
because I'm black.
So
Well, I liked Travis Kelce when he was black.
yeah, he's white now.
He's white now.
He went back.
He had me. He had me, and I mean had me.
Yeah, that's usually what they do. They get the black people behind them, and then they turn back white once they get where they want to be.
And I was just like,
Off our backs.
you don't love me no more? That's how I felt.
He definitely don't. He came back with just the mustache, the motorcycle police look.
You don't love me no more.
It was the sideburns being gone.
Yeah.
Like
I was
completely
like-
gone. That threw me.
So you really like Travis Kelce?
I did.
There was a lot of women. A lot of black
Oh.
women like Travis.
So before Travis became Travis to people,
He
I
was on your radar already.
I was on Travis. I
When
was
did you
like-
see him? In the NFL or before the NFL?
No, NFL, but
Okay.
before he became big.
Before he blew up.
My dad, before I became a Kansas City
Oh, that's
Chiefs
fucking
fan.
right.
My dad
God
is a
damn
Chiefs
it.
fan. And so like my dad would always watch it. So I seen him. And he had, he got swag. He had.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's gone.
Right.
But he had it, and I was just like, But from school, I did like white boys.
Okay.
And I had like a small percentage of Hispanic people too. So I did like Hispanic people too, like
Yeah.
in school.
Yeah.
There was a guy, he's kind of big now that I know of. And I didn't know until like they started posting. But sounds crazy. By the way.
Crazy is good.
No, this is
Crazy
crazy.
is great content.
Kindergarten.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that shit.
Ricky Morales.
Ricky Morales.
Loved Ricky Morales.
Who is Ricky Morales?
I went to school with him my whole entire life. I went to prom with him.
Who is this?
It's just a guy.
Oh, just a guy.
But
he's big
Oh,
now.
but he's big now. He does. I want to.
Come on,
There's
Javon.
Coyotes.
Oh, the
Ugly.
rap group.
Yes.
The rap group.
Yes.
I just learned about them
Yes.
just recently. They're
Okay,
pretty dope.
They're really dope. So
Shout out to the Coyotes and
shout out. Like I did.
Ricky Morales.
I got Ricky.
Shoot your shot.
I got my no.
you took him down?
No.
Did you take Ricky down?
I did not take Ricky down. I did not take Ricky down. But I did like Ricky for so long, and I was like,
Ricky may still be available.
So no, I don't know if he is, but no, it's okay. Listen,
Ricky
Thank you. How come we didn't go to
for
the Hall of
Coyotes.
Clayton?
Hey, don't be humble.
but
This is
no.
our time. This is our shot to be great, nigga. Like this is our opportunity to be great.
We
Ricky,
can get him on the show.
yes. We
Yes.
can get the Coyotes. We have 2 chairs right there.
Boom.
we do.
We do. We can have guests.
You better call Ricky up.
But like,
DM
okay,
him.
Use the PP.
So-
the power.
I was like, they're still doing the PP loads.
The power of P. Hey, pop that thing. Like, hey, get over here.
I'm gonna
I
call.
need you over here, Ricky. Hey,
Oh, that is so. But
Hey.
we ended up going to prom together.
Okay.
Something
But
along
from
the lines, like he
kindergarten
wasn't gonna
all
go
the
to
way
prom,
through senior year of
but
school.
I got him to go to prom, and he was my date. And that was really pretty much it. Even when we went to prom, we kind of took pictures and we split up, like through the thing.
yeah.
But he was my friend from.
you guys were buddies.
I want to say kindergarten, but I really think it was preschool. But I didn't want to go
Really?
that far because,
Yeah,
like,
and
why you like somebody in preschool?
And you liked him in preschool.
I liked him.
So what was your plans at prom with Ricky? In your head, what was your plan?
None. I had a guy and he crazy.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't you go with
your guy?
My mom wasn't going for it. Casino.
Yeah, I know who the guy is.
My
You
mom
gotta
wasn't.
explain. I already
My
know.
mom wasn't going for that.
He wasn't. So Ricky was just the back. Sorry, Ricky.
Sorry, Ricky.
She
But
still
Ricky,
liked you longer.
knows because we were friends. We were friends.
Sometimes it's better to lie about the situation and say, "Yeah, Ricky was the guy. Ricky, you're still the guy."
Ricky, honestly, Ricky was still the guy.
Yeah.
Ricky was still very much cute. Ricky, you're still cute.
You're gonna get beat up by Casino. You better watch yourself.
Casino's done.
You better.
Is Casino still in the picture?
You better watch yourself.
Casino, me and Casino are friends.
Good. It's always good to have a crazy friend.
Yeah.
It is.
That's me.
It's always.
You only need the what?
I only need one. Yeah, no, but shout out to them. I just seen that they were in Vegas for like
They're blowing up right now.
they're doing so good.
Guys,
And
I have to
I even
look-
wrote him. I was like, I am so proud of you.
He didn't even respond.
It's him and his brother. I don't remember. I didn't really go back to look.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say no.
Do you follow them? Because I'm gonna.
I do
look.
follow them.
Okay, I want to find who Ricky is.
Because they're like a Mexican rap group that's not like SA rap group.
No,
Like that's not
no.
like the SA Sereno rap group. They're like a
They're very unique.
Yeah.
They're really good.
So we'll shout out Coyotes. We'll shout them out.
Yes.
And my editor is the one who told me about them. The guy who does our edits is Suave told me about the Coyotes. And he actually was like, hey, you should try to get the Coyotes. I was like, I think it's my house. I do not know the guy. But now that we have a connection.
I know both of them, his brother, Victor.
So that's the homework for you.
Okay.
Is that you will hit up the Coyotes and get them on the next Two Baddies and a Daddy.
How many times they going to ignore me? I'm like, Ricky, I got you to go to prom. Write me back.
Hey.
Use the photo to blackmail him.
Oh, I do have the photo. My mom has the photo in her living room still.
Really?
I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah. Remember me? This is who's texting you. Hey, so this is our Halloween edition.
Yes.
And what?
Two baddies and a scary daddy.
And a scary daddy. I got on my Jason costume, my West Side Hat Company. My boys, he sponsors us. He has this onesie outfit.
I want a onesie outfit.
He's got them. They're on deck.
Okay,
and so
yes.
I am Jason, but I was nervous to wear this because I thought you were scared.
I am scared of him, but I think now that I'm older, I'm okay because he's not real, I think.
Well, actually, I can't fit it. It's my son's.
Oh.
I thought you bought it that way so the beard would still peek out. I'm not even gonna
It's
lie.
actually a little too small. Actually, a little too small. But
it's for a 10-year-old.
yeah, it's for really actually. But yeah. So what is the outfits? You guys are bunnies?
Bunnies.
Have you ever been to the Playboy Mansion?
No.
Me neither.
No. I think people are avoiding those kind of scenarios
Yeah,
these days.
I think we're not allowed to talk about that.
Me neither. I've never been there.
Oh, okay.
It's funny that
No, I never
Make
been.
it
Why
clear-
you
make it clear that
No,
you
I've
never been.
You know how old I am? I would have been a child. Well, never mind. New topic because they don't care about that nowadays anyway.
do you guys even know about Like you're not even, have you
No,
ever
I
seen
do.
a Playboy magazine?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I wish I could have gone before this
When
day
it was,
and age.
when it was okay.
When it was okay. Just to witness, just to be there. Because I've heard some amazing stories, but no, I have not gone to Playboy. But the bunny thing is funny because I don't know if you guys saw, but I had bad luck. We have a podcast called Relatable, and we were talking about furries. Do you know about those?
I do.
Okay. So I was understanding that they thought they were animals, but they are like the people that like want to be mascots, like the human type animals, like this.
Maybe I thought had a different definition as well.
I did too. I thought the same thing you did.
Yeah, that
where
they thought they
wanted
were
to be-
actual animals.
Well, it's weird because I still am on the fence about it.
Because
I'm
not on the fence about it.
I'm
No,
behind the fence.
I'm fully aware of my opinion.
Because
We
if
just
you
can't
want to
talk
be a
about it.
mascot,
Yeah, that's what
mascots be.
So they're like they identify with like the Bugs Bunny cartoons and the animals that are.
How?
I don't know. That's what they want
They're
to be.
funny,
Yeah.
and they do people like things, and they talk.
So I'm
But
just
furries
saying.
don't talk, do they?
Be careful
People are thinking
when
we're
you're
furry.
out in the world.
Oh, I don't wear this.
You may be out there with the furry community coming out. Like,
know.
hey, what do you identify as?
They're gonna be
This
mad.
is me.
It's cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Don't be out here walking around with ears.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you don't think you're a bunny.
Who the fuck you think you are?
Walking, bitch, hop. You're not even in character.
It's not even a character. What the hell? So do you guys usually go out for Halloween? Do you usually go out, do anything for Halloween?
You know what's crazy? We used to. It was the getting dressed. I don't think it was about going out because we've gone out before. Remember it was in West Hollywood and we went out. You weren't there?
I don't know. Give me more detail. Probably wasn't me. She has other friends, guys. I'm not jealous.
They're
or
your
anything.
friends too.
She doesn't identify them as friends. They're
I'm not
acquaintances.
identifying right now because I wasn't there. Oh man, you had to be there.
What did I wear? What did you
I
wear?
don't remember. I was.
Oh, I wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
Was it Dead Presidents?
Oh yes,
I
but I
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there, President.
I know, but that was.
I was supposed to be Celine, and then I looked like the girl from Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
real quick.
No, I wasn't there. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing about
That's
Halloween.
a big difference. Selena and the girl from
Not
Kick-Ass.
Selena, Celine from Underworld.
Oh, Celine from Underworld.
Yeah, I really love Underworld.
Do you?
But I didn't want to put the fang in, so maybe that's why I gave Kick-Ass.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no vampire about you.
There's no vampire. What are you doing?
No, my ex and I, we
Oh.
met like around Halloween time.
Okay.
And so Halloween was kind of always
That
like,
was their thing.
yeah, couple like, oh, let's do this.
How
let's
many
do this.
Halloweens did you guys share?
Too many.
Oh, really?
I don't want to be rude. I don't want.
Oh, that was rude.
I know. I stopped it.
Not in a bad way.
Not in a
It was-
bad way. Not in a
It was
bad
just
way.
like they shared a lot, but they used to make their costumes together, or she made the costumes.
made the
I'm not really
costumes.
sure, but
Really? You're a seamstress too.
No, there's a lot of hot glue. There's a lot of hot glue, a lot of burnt fingers, and a lot of spray paint.
So you're a really dedicated partner,
I'm handsy.
but you seem to be like really engulfed in your relationship. Like you love relationships. Like when you're in your relationship, you're Molly homemaker.
it's weird because we're like the same but opposite. My Holly
That's hard to be.
homemaker is
Oh, really? Oh, that's impossible. But okay.
That's really hard to be
but
that, but I'll give you that. The
my-
same but opposite.
my Holly homemaker is cooking and stuff like on that side. Yours is like
I'm
want
You're
catering.
Betty Baker.
yeah.
No, she's
Say
Don't
it.
you do
can't,
that.
You cannot not say it. You have
That's
to go
not
with
even
it.
a true statement. It's just what I use. Oh fuck, I'm evil.
Wait, what? So let's go.
Okay, go say it.
that's bed only Betty.
And
if
I
you're gonna
felt-
call her Betty, it's bed only Betty.
And I
over
felt
there.
bad because it's a lie.
What you only what?
No, it was a lie, but I feel like if I now we gotta.
Now we got to go there.
Oh.
Now we gotta get into it.
Bed only Betty.
I came off as bed only Betty because I would say that I'm boring, but that's not true.
You could be. Wait.
I'm
So
only-
what is this pertaining to?
Sexual
Okay.
relations.
You could be wild in the bed.
But the only reason why I was bed only Betty was with certain people.
Oh. Okay.
So now it comes off like, so when they see this, it's you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you. It's not her. It was. You wasn't bringing.
It's really you because if you were,
You weren't bringing it. He wasn't bringing it. He wasn't bringing it. He wasn't swinging it.
Where's my drink?
I drink all mine.
There's more.
I'm just gonna show it.
There's more.
Yeah, so that's where I would go along with it, like bed only Betty, but
So you're that nice that you allow yourself.
well, I let them say it. It was just
Yeah.
funny.
But you didn't want to hurt.
I'm that person.
Yeah, that's-
remember when I
you're a
told you
bigger
that
person.
everything that so if you hurt my feelings and I want to say something back mean to you, it's gonna process up here and then I'll say something different because it's like I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Right.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Yeah.
But you are the bigger person. I
am.
commend you about that. But what was it about that person that wasn't
Oh, it's
getting it done?
not just one person.
This person's.
Oh, two people said it.
No.
No. We
She's
call
the
it
bed.
that. I
That's
call it
my
that.
friends calling me
Okay.
the bed only
Yeah,
Betty
yeah.
because I
Yes.
would make myself
Oh,
as bed only
the
Betty.
bed only
But
Betty.
I realized through time that it's not me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, but that's what they gonna believe. So
Right. They couldn't get you out your skin. They couldn't get you jumping. That's crazy. Bed only Betty. So now, men, if you know,
They're gonna try. Here's the thing.
If it's-
She's. Never mind. I'm not. I'm
no,
not.
stop doing that. Don't be the pastor who holds back. Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all not ready for this. Let me go to the left side. Y'all ain't ready for it over here.
Nope. I just feel like you're still boring. Respectfully.
no. I'm not boring, but I don't tell you.
Okay, but I. Okay.
And then I'm also
So now we're not friends.
no. But I'm
She's not boring and she's not my friend.
You don't
not-
confide in her
I'm not
about your
telling her
sexual adventures.
everything.
Yes.
But I'm also not you because the things that you say you do, I'm not doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's not what I want to do. I'm not interested in
Yeah.
that. But there's a lot of people that we talk to, and you've asked one question, and they're not interested in that.
What are they? What are you not interested in that she is? What is it? It's Halloween.
Okay.
What are
It's
these?
almost
it?
free. It's
What
almost
is it?
Freaky Friday.
How do they do it?
What are these?
Toi, but in the mouth.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
That's
I'm
okay.
not. There's a lot of people that be like, I'm not as well. Guys too, and I'm like, so it's not just me. You're
Yeah.
just. Remember we had in our podcast we talked about a level of nasty.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's definitely different levels.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what is that? Those are kinks. Those are like fetishes. Those are things that you like, right?
And everybody has different ones.
yeah.
But that's not it for me. So because I'm not like you, does it make
That's how it makes
me
you boring.
not boring?
Yeah. That doesn't make her boring, but
She's a germaphobe.
you're a germaphobe.
A little spit in somebody's mouth never hurt nobody.
You kissing them.
Yeah, but No, thank you.
It's not like
Are you a dry kisser?
That's how I think about it.
No, it's not a.
What are you doing?
It's
It's not a mucus.
But I just feel like when people say, "Let me spit in your mouth,"
they don't say it. They
oh, you don't do that.
They
You
don't
might move it and get in your eye.
No. They grab you up. They don't.
You just spit on my eye.
I don't know. It's not.
Hey,
Never mind.
You gotta have better aim, nigga. Your aim was off.
I would say this. I have not been into it, so it's not something that's going to turn me on.
So are you a dry kisser? You don't like wet kisses?
I do.
Okay.
But I'm just not. You're not going to open your mouth because
Not everybody's into
why
that.
didn't you just put your mouth in my mouth and your tongue in my? Why didn't you just do it like that?
Yeah. Not
So-
everybody's like I would say. I think my own. I don't know if I have any like fetish kinks. I know that as a kid I liked feet. As a kid, like from a very early age, I would be rubbing women's feet.
I feel like
As a baby, I would scoot up, sneak up,
No.
start rubbing.
No.
But it never turned into like
it gets you off thing.
Like get me off thing. It was just like I like nice feet. I want my.
so.
to have
Like your
soft-
wife, you're sitting down, you're just grabbing her feet and you're touching her
like
feet.
nice feet.
Yeah, I feel like that's normal. I
Yeah.
feel like majority guys don't mind touching a woman's foot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say maybe that they like them or their feet look good. Because
Yeah.
maybe if your feet don't look good,
Yeah, oh, no.
maybe. But me as a woman, I'm not really.
I'll tell you what
I'm
does
not
turn
really
me
doing
off is the back of a heel if it's rough.
I run, and I need those calluses. Thank you.
You need them?
To run.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm really interested.
I'm about to say I don't.
I may have
run,
been prejudgmental.
But I don't know. Like I run a mile.
I run.
But that's as
I'm
far as
really
it's
a
going with me.
runner. Like if you don't, like your feet get like it doesn't
Blisters.
feel nice.
It'll get blistery. How much do you run?
It's
Last week
annoying.
I ran like 5 miles.
Really?
It's annoying.
I ran a marathon.
Really?
I run.
That's dope. I was a runner as a kid before I got
foot's
fat.
currently.
That's probably
I
where
don't
it's
look like
from.
it, but
I didn't start running until later in life.
Yeah.
what you're talking about is not what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking about like the trailer.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Like you're
You haven't ever
pre-diabetic.
touched them?
Why would
Like-
I touch? I know I don't. Look, I'm very weird about my own feet. Don't even touch my feet.
Yeah.
So you don't like people. So if you're in the action, say
And they put their mouth on my toe. Oh, I be wanting to
Kick
in the
them.
mouth. But you know, but
But
I'm
you're the
there.
ple-
I'm there for
like,
it.
oh,
So
like I don't know if this is gonna be good or not.
I'm gonna let you do it.
She wants to kick you, but her mind is like,
Just let him get this
"Just
off.
let him
Yeah,
do
let
it. This is what he like. This is what he
I'm
like.
very enthusiastic.
I'm a people pleaser. He seems to be enjoying himself.
Yeah.
Not making any noises.
Yes, he's not Cookie Monstering me, so a toe in the mouth, okay. But
Oh, sure.
don't look me in the eye when you do it, cause sir, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me with my toe in your mouth?
You're
'Cause I
loving
think
this, aren't you? This is your thing. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Very
they be like, sir, that's my toe. That's my toe.
Oh shit.
Got my leg up. I'm looking like, hey, I got a question.
So wait, okay, go ask you a question. But no, mine pertains to this.
Okay, go.
Do you? Because how does a nigga know? How does a man know that you don't like that or don't? Or you
She
do
has
like
to tell
that?
them.
You
She
need
would have
to
to
you
tell
need to
them.
put that on the like.
I'll tell
Hey,
you
this
this.
is what I like and don't like.
I'll tell you this. You'll be able to tell before we do anything sexual, because if you try and touch my foot, I'm gonna make a face like this.
Yeah,
Like I'm very animated with my face, and it's cringy. It's like
yeah.
and you'll be like, oh, you don't like that.
So is it hard to tell somebody like? Is it difficult to be like, hey, this is what I like and what I don't like. These are my green lights and these are my red lights. These are my buttons.
I don't want to say it like I don't have a lot of red lights, but I don't want to talk about red lights. We're talking about sex. Okay, I only have a few.
Hard stops. A few hard stops.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like saying it that way because I feel like that makes it seem like I'm very open, and I'm really not that open.
Yeah.
But there are some where I am just like, hey, yeah, no. And I will let you attempt it. And then after the fact, when we're like talking on the phone regularly or we're in person, I'll address it in a regular conversation. Like, oh yeah, that time that you did this. Yeah, no, don't do that again. Thank you.
For a man is different for pleasuring for a woman.
Yeah.
It's more complicated for a woman. And some guys are dumb to it and some
Yeah.
guys know.
Absolutely.
But I had the conversation with the individual and I said, hey, why do you do that? And they
Yeah.
told me that someone from their past liked it. And I said, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe she wasn't being truthful.
And I told him
Or
that
maybe,
too.
but maybe she do.
Or maybe she do.
You know that because she's an esthetician, she knows that all vaginas are different. So
different.
So
That's a
maybe.
whole nother episode.
And you've learned that through esthetician? Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, no,
shit.
I'm not gay.
No, I'm saying,
Oh, okay.
no. I'm just saying.
Nothing against community. We love y'all.
But you've
not a
learned
part.
that through that, like, oh shit, we are all created like differently. Yeah.
Vaginas are crazy, bro. It's crazy.
and obviously men see vaginas, you know, because men
Yeah.
see the vaginas. But
I
it's
think
just
that's why a lot of
They definitely look different.
men
They
in
have
my life, we like can relate because they could talk to me about vaginas and I can understand.
Yeah.
I don't know like a lot, but I can like the look of it. I'd be like, oh yeah, I've seen one like that.
Yeah.
and it makes sense to how people be like, oh, a small dick, a medium dick, a this dick.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's all the same, men and women.
You're right. Exactly. So we were on kinks and fetishes are likes and don't likes. Would you rather be the like tell somebody beforehand like, hey, this is what's off limits, and this is
I probably not telling you what's off limits first because I'm not thinking about it. Not because I don't want
Yeah.
to tell you, I'm just not thinking about it.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm not thinking about it. I'm not thinking you're gonna do any of those things. I'm just not thinking about it. So when it comes across, if it's something that I don't enjoy, same thing. Like afterwards, I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Unless something. No, I'm gonna say that. I was gonna say unless something hurts, but I'm probably telling you after. Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
nah.
But I'm just because nowadays it's like so wide open. Like shit is so like
Hey, people,
there's like so many
kinky.
different levels of like
kinky
I
has
like-
grown,
grown like.
or
do
maybe I
not-
just never knew.
I think it's always
do
been
not
that
touch
way.
my butt.
But
That's nothing around there.
listen,
No fingers, no tongues, no
the
nothing.
way I have clients come in and then she'll yeah, so I was eating my man's ass and I'm just like, how you do that?
Oh, so they be just open with you too.
Because
it's
it's a very vulnerable
personal
space.
and-
So
yeah,
it's like
exactly.
a little naked therapy session.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so we talk about a lot and we discuss a lot and like we trauma dump and we get into it and stuff. But it was just to the amount of women that are eating ass
Mhm.
is wild.
There's a lot,
It's wild.
but you're looking at it like that, and I know I'm trying to be. This is my logical, rational.
Here she
side.
go.
Okay, let's
You're
go.
trying to
Let's get the
fix
logic.
everything.
If guys are doing it, it plays both sides.
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand.
No, I'm just saying that's just what it is.
I get it.
Because
what you're
I'm gonna say in my head I'm gonna think the same thing, but that's one thing that I don't like.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I can rationalize it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I don't want it done
To me, so
I
why
don't
would I
want,
do
I'm
that?
not doing it to you, but the women that are like
They like
he's
that.
doing it,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It's oral sex.
No.
Well, they say. Well, the thing is, because they say like it's so many sensories back there or whatever, like the feeling. But it's still like like, why would you put yourself in that position?
Listen,
like prop
listen,
up and do
listen,
this. Like, you're
listen,
like,
Because I never think that far ahead.
No,
like, why would you do that?
Why
as
would
a
you do
man?
that? Because I'm not doing that.
When my client comes in,
Why are your legs up?
and she said,
Like, hold on.
I had this nigga on all fours.
Oh no. Yeah.
I see him.
You're telling me about
So
the
now,
guy.
so now
I
you
see
look at
him.
it.
I just see him like this.
So now that's
man.
all you see him. So when you see him, you like,
I see him like this, and your face like, I don't. Oh my gosh.
yeah. Because how are you doing it?
I don't even.
Very carefully. Very, very carefully.
With
They're
a
doing it,
fucking
getting it done.
smile on their face.
Right.
That's how they do it.
Yeah. It's just a lot going on nowadays. It's different. It's
And
different.
so, but you guys are both single out here. You know what I mean? Like getting ready, like in this world. Because I get intimidated, just anxious, anxiety, just thinking about what's out there, like all these new things. And it's like so the most important thing right now is to me, like just for this is not even about sex, but just boundaries. You know what I mean? Like setting boundaries for yourself. Like this is what I'm okay with, what I'm not okay with, because I feel like now is the time of habitual line crossers. You know what I mean? Like people that are about self, and this is what I want. It doesn't matter if you don't like, you know what I mean? So it's
And
rough
people
out
don't even
there.
say, they just do. And just like, okay.
Yeah. On the nose, huh?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I crossed some boundaries.
Recently?
So it's about to be 365 days since the last time I crossed the boundary.
What boundary did you cross? Was it like the Grand Canyon?
I I feel
Or
like
was it like just a street?
I
Did you cross the Grand Canyon? Or
I
did
want
you
to feel like now it was the Grand Canyon.
I mean, they don't talk to me no more, so I'm gonna
because
sue.
of that?
Well, it's
What did you do,
multiple line
Anya?
crossing in that field.
I remember we talked about like me not thinking that people like me and all that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So because I feel like that, I really will feel like you don't have feelings. You don't care.
Yeah.
Um,
So you assuming this person didn't care?
Assuming when they say, I don't want to know that. I don't want to talk about that.
I'm gonna talk
Oh,
about
you're
it.
talking about your past?
I'm you're my
Past?
friend.
And,
Why
and I'm
can't I talk
telling
to
you,
about it?
I don't want to hear it.
Wait, was you talking about past sexual encounters?
Everything.
Anything.
So
Current. I could try and be talking to somebody new and call you for advice.
Oh yeah, see that is well, but now did he state his
Yes.
boundary?
He said, I don't want you to.
That was very selfish of you.
And that's why I'm where I'm at now.
So what was the boundary that you crossed? We're here now. This is two baddies and a daddy. We're here. We're getting real. Nothing
it
fake
was-
about it.
It was my good friend's birthday. And this was the final straw.
Your good friend or your best friend?
My good friend.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have a problem saying it to her
Yeah.
face. No.
I feel like we're more sisters than like,
We don't, but it was her birthday, and she
Watch.
well, because
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
No,
but yeah,
nor here nor
we're
there.
not gonna waste
Nor
time.
there.
So she was like, "Oh, invite so and so." I'm not allowed to say this person's name. Every
Good.
time I say this person's name, I have to give her $1. I owe her like $5, but I'm not giving it to her.
no, she will.
So
Before the day's up?
She got some time.
Okay.
$5.
Okay.
she was like, invite so and so. So I hit them up. I said, hey, so and so or Javon's having an event. She wants you to come to her birthday, whatever. And I was like, just to let you know, I'm talking to somebody right now. They may be there, whatever. And he was like, okay, that's a little bit tricky on me. He said, people tend to be intimidated by me. I don't really want no problems. He was like, so if I do go, I probably won't talk to you how we normally talk. Now, mind you,
Wait. Speed me up. Hold on. Beat me up, Scotty. So you talking to somebody on the phone.
I'm talking to somebody.
You're telling him that somebody that you talk to currently.
Is going to probably be at the event as
So
well.
you're being open enough to say.
Oh, I'm always like that.
Like, hey,
because I'm
there's-
never gonna let you be. And there's a rule I always say: don't play me for stupid. Let me choose to be stupid.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna play you for stupid.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the opportunity to make your own decision.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you know, hey,
There's
is
another guy I'm dating.
But
Or
yeah, talking to whatever, however you want to say it.
another possible applicant that is trying out for the team is going to be there. Okay.
Let me rewind
That-
a little bit.
okay.
The guy, they weren't.
we weren't.
Talking.
They
weren't
he
talking.
wasn't trying to be a part of the team in that moment.
The guy that you were telling.
Yes.
Okay.
So he had we had encounters, and then the encounter stopped, but we had still
A
like
relationship, a
yes.
friendship. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So he's like, okay, cool, like and then I told him that the other guy that was supposed to come, he wasn't going to come at all. So I
Okay.
let him know, like, hey, don't even worry about it. He's not going to come. Night of, we've been drinking. Not
Uh-oh.
Not that liquor is an excuse.
Uh-oh.
Not that liquor is an excuse. We've been drinking. We've been having a good time. The guy does come, the one that I invited.
Yeah.
And so we're hanging out.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to because that's the guy that you're grooming.
No.
The other guy. They're hanging
The
out.
one I'm not allowed to say his name. So
They're
he's
at the party.
My friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know why I did that. That is my friend. So we're hanging out, we're talking, we kikiing, we all that stuff like that. I have to use the bathroom. I go to use the bathroom. When I come back, my phone is ringing. Well, prior to that, I had hit up the boy, and he was like, "Where you at?" I was like, "Oh, I'm at Javon's event." He's like, "Why didn't you remind me it was today?" I said, "Well, I just figured you were busy." He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna pull up." So then I come out of the bathroom. He's right here. He's like, "Hey, I'm drunk." I hear, "Hey, I just see my phone. I whoop. So I pick up my phone and I'm like, "Where you at?" He's like, "Oh, I'm outside, whatever." So I'm outside for a little bit with the new guy and we're talking.
bit.
I don't know.
But what does it matter?
So
Oh,
when I
what did you
came
do
in,
out there?
No, it was just disrespectful.
To the guy?
So
Yeah.
she was inside with him, Kiki, whatever, talking. She was in the
Yeah.
bathroom when she came out. He was talking to her. She completely ignored him, picked up her phone, walked out, never came back in.
I don't say
Never
never.
Never came back in.
I came back.
She came back, but at the time, no. You were just talking to him. You went to the bathroom. That was the last thing you did.
Came to the phone.
You just
and
picked the
bounced.
phone up from the chair, walked out, didn't even look at him.
But okay, here's my confusion. Why does option 1 that was there already, why does he care?
I don't think he cares, but Javon says that he cares about me.
I think he likes you.
I told
That's
her.
what Javonda says.
So
There's
I
no way
think,
that
and
nobody
I
acted
think
that.
you actually know that.
You think I know that?
Yeah.
I feel
Because let's
You
let's,
block everything to a thing for you, and we talked. This is recent.
Yes.
I need you to step into that.
yes. Okay.
Step into that, and I feel like
I think I need to use
you
the
don't
restroom.
want to.
she's not gonna come back. She's gonna be gone.
Okay, but no, for real, I do need to go.
Okay.
Okay, where is it?
Right here. Through the door.
Okay. Don't look at my tutor.
She is wild.
Oh man. So I like this. I really do, because it gives like insight into how women think, and two different, like, all women are not the same. And I think that's the thing that us men get kind of confused, is like, oh, how do women think? And you
First of
can't
all,
say that.
This one guy doesn't like nobody. To me, like I've known him way longer than she's known him, and I always used to be like, he's mean, and we're cool.
Yeah.
But he's mean to me. Like, he's not actually mean to me. When I see him, he's just not friendly. And so I'm like, for him to let you in his life the way that he did,
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that. I grew up with this man.
Yeah. So maybe she's not catching. Well, she doesn't know him like that. So
No,
she doesn't.
she got to know him. They're like two peas in a pod. They hang out there having fun. He, like, ended up getting closer to him because of her.
Oh no. What I'm saying is that she doesn't have the comparison book to be like,
Yeah.
I know how he is with other people and this and that. He's not like this with anybody else. But that's all she knows.
She could see it. She's seen it.
So she's in denial.
She's in denial.
Does she not like him? Maybe she doesn't want him. Maybe she thinks if she cuts him off, it might kill the friendship. And she enjoys the friendship and doesn't want to pursue that other side of it, even though she knows that he wants it. So she's being double selfish.
Possibly. I don't know her mind. Her
We're
mind
about to
thinks-
find out. We're
Yeah,
about to deep dive into this fucking bunny.
Her mind thinks a lot, and I'm not sure, but I do know that in the beginning I could clearly say, "Oh, somebody's here.
It's okay.
We have a guest."
Yeah, you didn't know. We have a furry.
Please no.
Is that the squirrel? Yeah. I was like, no, we got somebody here that's gonna be doing the
I thought
fence.
it was Trey.
Oh, Trey, yeah. No,
I told Trey I would bring cookies the next time I came.
and you lied.
No, I didn't lie because I didn't know that we were gonna do this as soon as we did, so I didn't have time to bake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so next time I will for sure. We'll have a sooner date. We're deep diving.
Into my trauma.
So I said, I think that he likes you, but you think if you cut off that part completely, you may lose the friendship.
I don't feel that way.
No? Okay.
No. So with that individual, and I've told that individual, and even right now, like, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. I know I was in the wrong.
So what happened after that?
He doesn't talk to me.
He stopped talking to her.
So what's your 1+1 on that one?
I'm in the wrong, and I take accountability.
But if he was just a friend,
But she
I don't-
crossed a lot of boundaries before that.
I think that there was times where, so we've had this conversation, and as vulnerable as, like, I know we play, but I'll be vulnerable in this moment. And I had talked to Javonda later on about it, and I realized the problem that I had was because I don't see the value in me. So it's hard for me to think someone sees the value in me. So it's hard for me to think that I'm doing something that's affecting somebody else if I don't even think that I have that much power in someone's life.
Yeah.
And I feel like how we said, we both think that he liked her. I don't know to what extent, you know, because obviously things build over time. And I told her that they have a really close friendship that I've never seen.
And
but
I would tell him all the time, like, I never pooped at his house, but besides that, like, I would tell him I feel my truest me when I'm with you.
yeah.
Yeah, and I would tell him, like,
gosh.
It was a really,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a
a-
really good friendship. But I think deep down, the guy, that one person that nobody likes, Scam Likely, he had an issue because she did tell him about him, which he didn't care that he did in the beginning, but it became too much. And it's like, women we're listening to, we're like, oh, okay, we're supportive. We're a supportive friend. Not me, not. I'm a supportive friend, but not with that. So,
women will let you discuss the same thing.
thing over
and
and
a man's
over.
going to give you a solution,
Right.
and he doesn't want to hear any more about it.
And he doesn't want to hear no more. And he told her, like, this is this because you're asking for his advice, and then you come back, you do it again, and then after he's hearing it, he's like, all right, no more. Like,
I don't want to hear about
I don't want to hear about it no
Yeah.
more because you're my friend and I care about you, and that's not care.
Yeah, and you're just talking about it just to talk about it. You
And
have
then
no
you tell
intention of paying attention to what I'm
No.
saying. You're just using this to talk more about that person. You're even more obsessed with that person that you're talking to me about him
And he
constantly.
values what he say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that about him. He values what he
He's
say.
a really great guy. You're a really great guy.
So
I miss you.
other than that, were you actually could you find yourself or were you actually attracted to him?
Yeah. What?
No, I didn't say anything.
Did,
'Cause that's hard
did
to-
everybody have a moment that I didn't have?
No, because
okay.
it's hard to have that kind of friendship if you're attracted to each other.
Oh, I think
No,
we just
they
had
just did. I mean, I think it's just like
I mean, I could be dramatic or I could be extra or whatever,
they're
delusional.
very much
We
similar,
clicked.
even though here I go, similar but not similar type thing.
Yeah.
They're like they just get each other.
Yeah, but they should have went to the next level.
They could have.
That's what you guys should have done.
But I think
and this is what happens when you're right for each other and you don't, and then he has to keep dealing with the bullshit of liking somebody and seeing them put up with bullshit. It's like I care more about you
see how
than you
don't
do
see
yourself.
I don't see it.
You don't.
I
see
care
it.
more about you than you do, and I care so much I can't even be around your ass.
Yeah.
And to me, for you to be in the space that you were with him, nobody's coming over there. Not nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Not nobody going over there to the house.
I know.
So
and he hasn't replied to text messages or anything.
I haven't texted him. I just call him. This is, you wanna know how ooh I am?
I'm getting a little gist.
how
Getting a little gist of it.
how Bugs Bunny you are?
Yeah. So because I am an overthinker, right?
Yeah.
I also like to lie to myself.
Okay.
So I will reach out to him and he will not pick up, but I also have him blocked. So then I could tell myself that he calls me back to make myself feel better. But I know he don't call me back.
Borderline.
I know he don't call me back. I know he don't call me
I want
back.
to talk to this camera. This one. Anya. Borderline psychotic. That's
No,
like
it makes me feel better.
that is wrong.
I know.
You have to deal with that. That's wrong.
I know.
And-
but
and
now
because-
You don't
I
even
haven't
give
called
him the
I haven't
opportunity
called
to
him
be
in-
like, what did you call me about?
Well, because
So now you
He's
now
not-
you but look,
but-
now you
but-
put yourself back in his life and then don't even give him the opportunity to see what's up.
Because the reality is, because he is the way he is, what if after the first time he did call you back and realized he was blocked and was like, why am I playing this game with her? Because
Yeah.
he's very much that person.
I'm too mature
I'm
for
not
this shit.
playing.
Oh, facts.
He's way too mature. I'm not
Yeah.
playing these games with her. And he probably was just like, now I'm really not calling back. And now I'm really not answering the phone.
yeah, I made Javonda call.
You like him. You do. Because that you're doing all the things that
Yeah,
you,
no, for a fact. And
but you're
because-
doing also the debt. But what's you don't like that word.
No, oh yeah.
You don't like that word.
Don't
But
say
you're
the D word.
allowing whatever insecurities or hurt that's there
Mm-hmm.
to not let it fulfill what it's supposed to be. It's almost self
And now that
sabotage.
one,
That's another thing I'm
she's a
pretty good at.
self-sabotager. That's like her job.
We're going to get to the bottom
It's like-
of all of our problems. I
I
have
feel like
problems.
we're only addressing mine. There's
Like-
2 episodes in, and it's I get.
You're the most open. You're the most. I think
Yeah.
mine are going to come out. Mine is I'm violent. I'm
You're Jason?
Yeah. So I used to deal with all my issues through anger,
Aggression.
but never with women.
Okay.
And I've never ever been. I grew up with all women. You know what I mean? Like my aunts, a couple of uncles, but I would never be aggressive with women. You know what I mean? But when it came to dealing with like trauma and all that stuff, how I dealt with it was just, I'm just gonna be bad. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna fight. I don't know how to deal with this. Let's get the energy out, and then we can be cool afterwards. So that never allowed me to really sharpen my communication skills or deal with whatever emotions that I had that were inside. Instead of dealing with the emotions, I just acted out and said, "Oh, I know this is basically like I have a headache, I'm gonna take Tylenol. Or I feel uncomfortable, it's time to do some self-sabotage, some painful shit. You know what I mean? Like go get into a fight, go get jumped, whatever. It doesn't matter. Even if I lose, I still feel better afterwards. Because
although
now,
you're hurt.
although I'm physically hurt, the physical pain, I'd much rather have that
to combat
that than the emotional pain, because I don't even know what it looks like. I don't even know what it is. At least I can look in the mirror and be like, that's a black eye, it's a busted lip.
I know how to treat
I know
this.
how to do this stuff, and it gets your mind off of the actual underlying problem. And so that shit has always manifested itself in my marriage. You know what I mean? Where it's like and I use damage because I was damaged goods when I married my wife. I thought I was the most amazing thing in life, and I thought I was a man. I was still a boy. I was still very much so.
It's
a boy.
It's a lot of men out here like that.
I'm the most amazing thing.
They really think that
is a thing.
And I think I'm gonna be honest.
Only a boy would think that.
But you
because
know
grown
why?
men know they're not amazing. Like nigga, I know.
But I'll tell you.
I got a lot of shit wrong. You probably deserve better.
It's
but you love me.
It's because the same way that niggas lie to women will lie to niggas.
Let's get to that.
Because if I don't want to be with you and I see everything wrong with you, I'm going to tell you, you're really, really great. And it's not you, it's me. And you have so much going for yourself.
Is something wrong with me?
Yes.
Because I don't want to do that.
She don't do that. She don't do that.
That's not wrong with you. That's
No, that's what I want to know.
no.
Because she said
that's
women
a problem.
do that. Yeah.
That's a problem. That's being
But
deceitful.
I think, but
women do it. But
Women
I
do it
don't.
and men
I
do it.
can't
We all-
see
I mean,
it
not
like
all,
that.
but-
Like I can't see.
so
and
you're
say,
logical and you're a realist.
Oh, my shit is just so strong.
Yes, it's so strong. Like, but it's a great way because you don't have to second guess shit because your shit is solid. Like I stand on this and I don't waver.
Oh. Okay, I stand on shit, but I waver.
Do you?
I waver because
That's
I
like the same, but we're opposite. These
like,
things don't go
stands-
together.
she
I stand on shit.
but
I
gives
waver
the
because
opportunity.
the opportunity is because I'm a helper. The life coaching me be life the fuck coaching.
Yeah.
Her number
And I
one
want to
line-
talk about the life coach stuff.
Let me
too.
tell you, because it's her number one line and it pissed me off
She hates it but
every
it's the
fucking
truth.
time.
This is a fact though.
I don't know the future.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. The reality.
There's no more realer
In this
statement
moment,
than
in
that.
this moment, I'm gonna just be. You know his pee little. You know you don't enjoy it. You know he irritates you. You
Well,
know,
I'm not giving
and
him
then-
a chance.
No, I know. I'm not. I'm giving you just descriptions.
I'm not giving that man a chance.
That's done.
Yeah,
That
the
boat
temper,
is sailed.
all this stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, but even with that individual, you had told them, I just don't know the future.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you I don't know the future because
I know you don't know the future, but bitch, do you want to be with me? Like that's what
But
I
I'm not.
asked.
But this is the thing.
That's
That's what I'm saying. She
right
uses
now.
that,
No, I'm
and
telling.
I don't like that.
No,
shit.
but I'm telling you right now. I don't want to be with you.
yeah.
I'm gonna be factual about that
right now.
But I can't tell you what the future holds.
I
You know how
may
many
learn
people-
something in the future. I may grow. I may read a book.
That's the problem. You don't. You tell yourself so many different things that it's all confusing up there. And it just be.
Yeah,
it just be
because
so
you just-
confusing. I'm so real with the
because
situation.
you just put something on her that you don't do for yourself.
Which is what? Give people opportunity in the future?
No, because you're saying that she's lying. Like that's not true. But you will outwardly lie.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. You are great. You are great. Not for me.
No, and
You're
stop
great for
lying.
somebody.
They're not great right now.
No. For
They're
somebody.
no,
because listen, no.
That's damage.
No,
That's damaging.
but this
Don't
is-
use
they
that
just
word.
said-
Don't use that word.
You're hurting someone.
Yeah.
Listen,
You're
There's a
hurting.
little baby in there
No,
crying.
no.
There's a
Anya,
little baby.
I'm not letting you get that off.
But this
you're
is-
great for someone. At this moment, if you're not great, you're not great for that person either. They're fucked up too, and you're
Right.
fucking them up.
Right.
That's not great. That's not great.
I'm gonna say something, and I know, and it's gonna sound fucked up. It's gonna sound fucked up. It is fucked up. I just feel that if you haven't been exposed to a certain type of life, right?
That's true.
And then
Exposure
you
is key.
And then you are exposed to something that is great to you. You great for her. You're not great for me. I got a good daddy. I've been in good relationships. I
That doesn't
expect
make-
certain
but that
things.
doesn't make you great. So let me-
But you're great for that
No,
person because
let me-
they don't have no expectations.
No,
No.
they do.
No.
That's not great.
You can't say that.
Yes, you cannot.
You can't say that.
I think I like it when it was just us. Because it's just 50-50.
No,
now it's a majority rule.
Saturday, 70-25.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with this shit.
No, the only reason why I say that you can't say that
Yes.
is not that it's not true or whatever, but we don't know what that other person deserves.
Yes.
We don't know.
Oh, I'm not saying what they deserve,
But you're
but I'm
saying it's
saying
great-
what they like.
No,
for
they don't
them to be
expect.
exposed to.
We don't know that.
But this is what I'm gonna say from there. So he's now say he's exposed to this great woman, right? But you're not for her. She was too great for you, whatever.
Right.
But now you go over to her, but she don't know this, so you are great for her, but you are abusive. What I didn't like.
Right.
That's not great for her.
That's not.
That's not great for her.
Because
Okay,
guess
guys.
what?
You just got
that
money.
monster is still coming along.
You just got money, and now you've given her great things because
Mm-hmm.
you've elevated your life. You've made money from this person because she showed you the ropes. Now you're this, but you're also still the same person that I didn't want.
Because
That's
of
not great for her.
because of this reason
But-
and this reason and this reason. That those reasons are still there.
Understood.
And she possibly is a little bit weaker because of her past that made her weak in the maybe she was beat or something and she's immune to that.
Yeah.
And
Or
but
maybe
that's not great.
Or maybe that's how she feels someone loves her.
Yeah.
It's through physical,
Yeah.
like, oh, he doesn't even,
Yes.
it's some women that don't think someone likes them if they don't get rough with them. Like, you don't even care enough to even stop me or push me or hold.
Please don't push me.
Like that's,
Please
so that takes us to where you said the lion thing, and I want to talk about this. If this was prison. So you guys just had an incident, and we didn't even go into it. So this is a real question for me because you guys just touched on it a tad bit. That you guys were somewhere. It was right after our first recording.
Okay.
And you guys I think we're at a restaurant, and you were like, I can't believe this happened. And it was like,
We were in Miami, right?
no, you were here.
He said we're probably at Simsie's.
And you said you had told somebody about a trick that you have, and that they said all girls are sneaky or liars or something.
Oh! That was when we were on our pod. We were
Okay.
on our pod and we had our guests on the pod, and he was like, "Yeah, you girls are sneaky," because we were talking about an individual was telling her a story, and so she said I answered all of everything he said. She said I said exactly the same to him to see if he would realize he already had told me
He
this
told
story.
me on the phone, and we talked about it clearly, and I responded in the way that I did, and was like, "Oh, okay, this is cool." Da, 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 da. We went on a date, and in the car told me the same exact story, and because I was like, "Oh, maybe you don't remember," so I'm gonna just repeat all the same things I said instead of just saying, "You told me this before," because I want to just know if you realize.
So
that
you played along.
I did. I want to know if you realized that you told me this before.
So that's a social experiment.
It was. It was.
So you do social experiments.
I don't, but I did. It was, and I normally don't, but I did because
I do all the time. I
normally
love
don't
social experiments.
because I am the type of person that will tell you like you did this already.
You already told
but
me.
I was in my head. I was just like,
He could have been high.
You make it seem like you don't do a lot of things, but you sneaky. So let's see if you remember telling me. But you talk. I'm not saying you talk to multiple girls.
But you think he talked to so many girls that he forgot he told you that.
I don't know if he talked to so many girls, but you're talking. You're talking. The talking that you tell me you don't talk. I don't talk to people on the phone. I don't do this. I don't do that. You're doing something because you don't even remember that you told me.
Yeah, because if you didn't talk, you would remember this
You
shit.
remember, and you'd be like, "Oh, I forgot I told you this." You would have stopped in the middle.
Or he could have bad memory.
I don't feel like he feel that way.
But he could.
He could. He really could. But I don't know.
But sometimes we make up things and feel so strongly about them, and they could turn out to be untrue.
And you know what? You're hitting home for him.
So when we talk about it on the pod, I said that happens to me. Like when I'm talking to people and then I talk to my go-to, I'd be like, did I tell you this? I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, yeah. And then I said that my go-to line is, oh, I can remember if I had told you or if I told Javonda. That's my go-to.
It's your little crutch. Your little memory crutch.
It's my safety.
Yeah.
But it's I told somebody
So was it true for the guy that you were that
You think he's talking to a bunch of bitches?
I don't know if he's talking to a bunch of bitches. The problem was for me was that
She just touched my titty.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Should I just
No.
You guys are welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome. My thing was him saying like I don't like talking and I don't like doing this. It wasn't about a bunch of bitches.
Did you ever question him about it?
Not on.
You just went on
I'm
that
not
one
doing
date.
that.
It was over.
No, we have been on plenty of dates.
Okay.
But that was probably our last date.
Because of what you had.
No, it was just our last date.
Okay. So interesting.
That's when he called us sneaky.
Yeah, so not him particularly. The
No,
guy from
but
the podcast.
that's when our
Called us
guest
sneaky.
called us
Because you had
sneaky.
ulterior thoughts going on and you didn't reveal
her.
them.
I think because of her story.
Because I say, oh, I just blame everything on Javonda.
Well, girls are sneaky.
Well, I think everybody can be sneaky.
Well, I think women not women in general, but women can tend to be more sneaky, or I don't know if sneaky is the word. I don't want to say liars.
Smart.
But women are
Different S words.
smart.
We're smart. We're not
Be-
sneaky. We're smart.
Because you have to be smart to survive certain situations. Drop the fucking bar. Smart to survive certain situations because you guys go out into a world that you're very vulnerable in. And to get out of certain situations or to avoid certain situations, you have to be smart. You have to be a little misleading. You have to be
quick on your toes.
Because what if you're cornered and somebody's like, I want your number or this and that. How do you get out of that
Oh
situation?
my God, that low-key happened to me yesterday. It didn't.
Wait, hold on.
I think I didn't get
Nothing-
that.
nothing
Nobody
got-
taught me the smart, sneaky
Nothing got
get away
too
from
far.
it.
But I think.
But that's
that,
just-
I'm telling everything. I didn't get somebody sit me down and give me a lesson.
Well, I think you just. Well,
But that's
I probably,
just one aspect of it. Like then there's other aspects having to be around certain people or certain groups of women that you don't necessarily like, but fuck, I don't want to fucking make you feel weird and this and that. So you guys, men, we're just like, fuck, nigga, fuck this
Oh
shit.
yeah, no.
You guys have to be able to put on the face.
I was taught like this is what you learn. One of my boyfriends.
So that's why I think all women have a little bit of sneaky, and it's just a lack of a better word. You know what I mean? Sneaky is just a lack of a better word, but you guys have to develop a different tool because a man could go outside and be like, ain't nobody trying to fuck me. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody trying to get me in an alley and this and that. You know what I mean?
They are.
The strong ones. The strong men's.
strong ones?
The strong men's is on their way
No,
for
not
you.
even talking about the men. Women are aggressive. Women are aggressive.
So wait, before we get to that, let's stick on the women being liars.
Okay.
Are women liars?
Yes. Everyone's a liar. But yes.
Everyone
Like
is a
Black
liar.
Lives Matters and All Lives Matters. It's like that type situation.
Because I would tell her when I tell her story, there's things I don't.
Right.
It's like that.
I don't
Women
be
are liars.
I literally,
Everyone's a liar.
I literally lied.
Black lives matter, but all lives
Yes,
matter.
but all lives do matter. But fuck, I'm black. Like,
I was
some of our people.
I was telling her because I don't. She's the same too. I don't like to lie, but I be lying.
If you have to.
I have to.
Yeah.
Now, if I have to, I have to.
Yeah.
Like
Give me an example
So-
of why you have to lie.
I'm not. Here I am, like, oh, I'm looking for my husband, right? And then a guy can meet me outside and he'll say something, and I'll be like, I got a family with kids.
Oh, she'll
Yeah,
say she,
that's what I'm talking about. That's the
What is
survivor. That's the survival tactic, though. It's a defense mechanism.
But it's lying.
It's lying.
I don't know if it's survivor at the moment. It's just I don't want you.
Right.
It wasn't that I will say that to people I don't want, people that are scary looking, people like it just.
Because on the other hand, what if you tell him, I think you're ugly and I don't want you?
He might stab me.
Right. So this is why I'm saying that this is a development tool that you guys have to have. And sometimes you guys don't even know you're doing it. That's how good of liars you guys are.
I'll be knowing.
I'm not
Look,
good.
you know,
I think about everything before it. It'd be like, what you about to lie about? Tell him. Get
Look.
it together.
You did it with what did you Winky?
Oh.
He did do it, Winky.
And she did the auntie. I don't know. You guys don't know about Winky, but you did it with Winky.
I'm mad because
Nobody
that's
know
gonna
about-
be his new nickname, and that's not what we called him, but Winky.
You did it with Winky. And you did it. And this is how good women
Oh,
are.
wait, and let me
You
just tell you-
lied to save him from himself.
Yes.
And you let him lie on you.
We're not going to combine the names.
Okay.
Because I will tell
Eventually
you.
they'll get caught.
No. I'll just tell you how I feel afterwards. I don't want to say it on here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I did.
Yeah. And that's something I think you guys do very well. And
But I'm not like that because I've told a guy. He's asked me.
Oh.
Was it
cool?
Was it good? And I said no.
yeah, because you weren't scared. You felt
I wasn't scared of him either.
No, but you weren't also with him.
yeah, there was no
yeah, no, I
there was
wasn't.
no
When you're like
there was
like,
no
No,
repercussions.
we were no longer. We were no longer.
There were no
talking.
repercussions for the truth.
Yeah.
So sometimes you guys will avoid repercussions and lie and not tell the truth, or just not say anything, or allow yourselves to be in a situation where it's just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
certain situations feel like, okay, I have to say this. When I tell the truth, I'll be telling the truth. It'd be like, well, because I can't remember a lie. Oh, because you don't be telling me. I'm like,
yeah, but you guys have like that's the difference.
me again?
You
What
guys
I do?
lie about like little, to me maybe unnecessary lies as a man. We lie about big things.
like why you do that?
No, I don't have another family. Like, wait. Nigga, you got two families, this and that. This kid will lie about big stuff that really doesn't even matter if you
I had
just told
somebody lie to me that they didn't have nobody, and then I literally just talked
Can
to
we
this
just give me my flowers real quick?
Yes.
Like, can we give my... Am I on point?
You are.
Okay.
You,
Yes,
you
you
really
lie.
are, because I had...
Congratulations. Congratulations, you're a liar.
Hey, can I trust that you guys are actually telling the truth right now? Are you just going along with it? Like his ego is damaged.
Oh my gosh.
Don't say the D word.
Oh, no,
Oh
he's
my
gotta-
gosh, he just...
he did so well right there.
Let's give him an A+.
Little baby's crying in him. Let's go.
Yes.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I just had someone lie. I did talk to him about it, and telling him, like, when I felt like I talked to you, you didn't have nobody. That's what it came off as. But then you proposed.
To you.
Not to me.
To the other girl.
Not the other girl that I didn't know. That it didn't matter. Didn't know about him at all.
Oh, so wait.
And
Okay.
then boom.
So was that did he know her already? Was he already with her? So
Yes.
he saw you, this beautiful chocolate, beautiful young lady, and was like, I just gotta have her.
You talking about me? You know I'm dark skinned. That's another
I
topic
meant to
for
tell
another
you
time.
that.
But you know I'm dark skinned.
I meant to tell you that.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to tell me because I know it, but go on.
Yes. No, but
We couldn't even see you with that couch right there.
Hey, just teeth.
Just yeah, for sure.
Yes.
That's you identify.
Yeah. And don't get me started on that, because if everybody else can identify,
Yeah, you can identify as whatever you want.
Thank you.
Boom. I'll support you in that.
I support her in that.
So the lie.
Yeah, no, just and lied about it, and then it was posted on Instagram that you told me that you didn't have, and then your friend, who is my friend, tagged you, and I was like, screenshot. Boop. What is this?
So how does that happen? How does that happen to you when you're so smart, you're so logical, and
Because I'm open.
open? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a chance to be
The
your innocent
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you're innocent
She is
until proven
give
guilty.
him the benefit of the doubt as bitch.
Well, but let's not.
Maybe
That's not.
on the beach.
I'm gonna say this is not the same, because in that case,
Yeah.
meeting someone is not giving the benefit of doubt.
Yeah.
It's me saying you're innocent until proven guilty. That's just how things work. But my benefit of the doubt is after you do something, and I'm like, well, maybe they were hurt. So that's benefit of the doubt for me.
Were there any like red lights or red flags?
I probably didn't pay attention to it
Okay.
because we weren't like full on talking. But it was
Okay.
just like, that's a lie that you just didn't. You said there was nobody.
Yeah.
It would be different if you just didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even give a fuck because you didn't say nothing. But
Yeah.
because we weren't talking like that.
That's.
But you just so
that's
happen to
such a
not have
trip.
Instagram, and then boom, you have Instagram because they tell. I'm like, let's
Yeah.
click on the page and let's look.
Yeah.
It's like,
Wow. You piece of shit.
screenshot. What's this?
What is this?
Because what are you gonna say?
What do we have here?
It's like, well, let's tell you about the lie. No, I
Yeah.
don't want to talk about the lie. The lie is just
I would like to present
I did
photo
it.
1. What is this?
yeah. What is this?
I have a twin.
Damn.
Well, this is what she wanted to do. Did she know about it?
Yeah, like what? Yeah, niggas
Did
just say
she
some
do?
stupid shit.
Did she plan it? Because you look like the one that proposed.
Right.
So
And that is where we are the dum-dums. Like I feel like we're very dumb in our lies, and we're not thought out with our lie. Like we'll be living a whole lie and never thought about how we have to tell the lie. And so when we get accosted or get caught up, like, well, you know the rocket that
it's so crazy. It's so funny to me. I just really be like, oh,
I think why men are able to have dumb lies. It's because a lot of women lie to themselves already. Like, you don't even have to tell me a lie. I'm already lying to myself. If I call you at night and you don't pick up, I'm already telling myself he's asleep.
Yeah.
You got a family.
Yeah.
And
that's
I'm
why we
already
say-
telling myself
we say,
lies. So
just
you don't
tell us
even
the truth.
have to really lie to me because I'm already lying for you. I'm
Right.
gonna let you get shit off already because I want a nigga so bad.
Right.
I'm looking past shit.
Right.
And then that's where you say,
Ooh-wee.
let me choose to be stupid. Because at the end of the day, you tell the truth. If you think about all the truth that you done told, well, after you got caught up, you had to tell the truth.
Yeah.
We stay.
Yeah.
We was about to stay anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
You told us the
Exactly.
truth.
You could have.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot
You could have
easier.
just saved us the agony of,
It could have been.
oh
a
my
lot
gosh,
easier.
can you believe
Yeah.
Ray was outside, you know,
If you'd
with
have been,
old girl.
So do you respect a man? You of course you would respect a man that is more forward about what's going on and like this
It gives us the chance to
it gives you the
be
chance to say
stupid on
I
our
want to
own.
be a part of the game.
Let me choose.
Or I want to be a part of
Yes.
whatever
but
you got
they
going
don't
on.
want to, guys don't want to
Risk it.
risk losing it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, she could really be cool with this or she could really not be cool with
Yeah,
this.
and I'm not
And
willing
not
to
willing
lose.
to
Yeah,
lose
I'm
it.
willing to
Yeah.
lie to get the pussy, but not be
Really?
on it. Like that's too risky.
Yeah.
And it's crazy
Or she
because
might
you
not
already
give me the
getting
option.
so much other pussy. Why do you even care this much?
You got a pussy in the bed with you. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just,
But you know what it is?
It's a-
I've been told that new pussy is always better than good pussy.
Well, I'll tell you this. It's
The fun
not
of
the
it.
actual pee. It's the actual conquering experience
It's your
of getting
ego.
it. It's like, oh, what is this like? What? Oh, shoot.
It's the excitement of the unknown.
It's the act. It's the actual act. It's not the
building
actual physical
his ego. Just
stacking.
stacking that shit up. Just, oh.
But it's some men that don't even realize that that's what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they don't know why they're sacrificing or why they're jeopardizing so much just for an act of something 5 minutes to 30 minutes to whatever it is. You're jeopardizing 15 years for that. You know what I mean? And that's when you have to check your ego and be like, nigga, like, what am I doing?
It's time to grow up.
I was a victim of that. I've always been a cheater. I've always been I wonder what that smell like, what that look like, what that feel like. You know what I mean? Like
It's the
and
overthinking in
a
you.
variety thing. But I think I was sexually a sexual addict, right? Because if I get it, then I'm done. Then I'm on to the next thing. Same day, same whatever. Just like trying to fulfill a hole or whatever. But I was never raised where we put sex on a pedestal. You know what I mean? Like where it was important. Like it
had
wasn't
nothing to do
making
with
love.
sex.
It
It
was
had nothing to even do with sex.
nothing to do with sex. It was just about the first thing. Because how many girlfriends you got? And it was like, oh, you got 3. It was like, oh shoot, and that's women and men. Like, but it's like taking away the innocence of the beauty of a relationship. And so I was just out there, just like, why do you care about like if I cheated on somebody or cheated? What's the big deal? It's just sex. But that's what it is to me. That's not what it is to my partner. You know what I mean? Like, no, she let you in and gave you something very personal that she valued up here. So you're telling me when you had sex with me, nigga, you didn't value that shit? And that was something that I had to come to like come to head with and like figure that shit
I have
out.
a question.
Yeah.
You know how guys don't like women to be like them sexually? Like, you know, you can have all these partners, I got all these partners type of thing.
It's
like
ignorant.
it's guys. Is it because like, you know, they like girls don't value themselves. Guys also don't value themselves.
I
in
think,
the same way?
yeah. I
Okay.
think, no. A lot of it comes down to pride and ego. Like men are, I don't want to say all men. Let me just say what I know from my opinion. Men are like, damn, like if all these men got it, how does that make me special? Like I didn't really have to do anything other than this dork. Like you like that dork or this weird little dumb nigga? How he get it? And I'm a
Hey,
ace.
the way that guys really
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and
put that somewhere up there.
that's up there. Like, how this little fucking weirdo get my girl that, you know what I mean? And the more and more, and then you can have some insecure niggas that's like, damn, what if she fucked with a nigga that was hanging like a log, stallion, just killing,
Dick
beating
Willie.
it. What if I can never, ever amount to what she's had in the past?
And it's so weird because I feel like a lot of women, a lot of them are like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Don't put that in here.
That's what a lot of
don't
women
do
have
that.
said that.
That's too much.
But-
Keep that to yourself.
but-
Go be a porn star or something.
But
Like-
still, to the man, to the dude, is like, well, you've seen it, you've touched it, you see what's out there, and I'll never be able to amount to that. And that is something that will eat away at their ego inside, and maybe they'll act out because of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many different facets and layers to.
I'm gonna start putting men on timeout. Timeout. Go over there. Get in the corner. You need a moment.
A moment. But it all boils down to, like, do you care enough to communicate with me? Does a man care enough to communicate his weaknesses and what's wrong with him and why he feels the way he feels? You know what? When you put these shorts on and you looking how you look and your hip is out, it's my issue with myself. You know what I mean? It's not really about you. It could be about your safety or whatever. Like, yeah, but really, it brings up when I used to see my mom go out the house like that. And it puts you in a light that I don't like, and it makes me uncomfortable. Now, if a nigga says some shit like that, like, oh shit, let me sit down. Let's talk about this shit. But other than a nigga, why you going out like that? Looking like that? Oh, you look like a hoe. But you look like my mom. You look like my sister or something that I dealt with. But we
It's
don't.
triggering for me.
It's
I
triggering.
had someone who didn't trust me off top. He didn't trust women because he grew up with all women, and he's seen the things that his aunties did, and he was just like, "Yeah, I grew up completely different than y'all." So I'm like, I'm not like that.
Like,
But
I would never trust. That's
I
me.
can't prove that, but besides what you see, but you just don't know. You'll never see it differently because you
Right.
grew up with them.
I didn't have a girlfriend, a real girlfriend, until I was 21. I said I would never love a woman. I would never be like this because you see, like, the phone calls, like, you hear this nigga, like, this nigga say he love you. You know what I mean? You be like, oh shit, like, these niggas is tricks.
Hey.
They're weird. Like, the women are just laughing at y'all behind.
Just giving this poor man trauma.
So I was like the funny, handsome hood nigga, right? Like, and I just fit in every circle with every girls or all girls that they felt comfortable with me. So I would just be like, yeah, I'm here. Like, let's do what we do. But it was like, I could walk away from that and not have the connection there. That's like, dang, that was really intimate, or that was really special. It was like, okay, off to the next episode in life.
And we have so much trauma.
Oh my Lord.
We just gather it as we were growing up, from junior high to high school to younger adulthood to older adulthood. It's just trauma building.
Building, and then you build, and then like even just my family and just Black families, right? I only talk about Black families because that's what I know. I have a Puerto Rican side, and I grew up with them and I know them, but I don't know the big side of the family. I know like the very immediate family of that, like I grew up with. But families, a lot of Black families deal with a lot of, I hate to say that because it sounds so generalized, right? But a lot of women, a lot of Black women deal with molestation. A lot of boundaries being crossed, touching and this and that. And a lot of our men, like myself, are dealing with some women that are dealing with that. And we don't even know what we're dealing with because they haven't even come to closure with what happened to them. So now we're dealing with these women, and we think like, oh, look at the women are this. And no, like, hurt women are this. Women that have been, their innocence have been taken from them are like this. And then on the other hand, men have been messed with and molested, and they're dealing with the shit that they went through, but we don't even communicate, and we don't even know we're dealing with hurt people. And we're just judging everybody based off that. Like, but we have a big problem with not communicating.
Well, if I can, I'm the I want to get deep all the time person. Like, I want to talk about everything. That's me.
But even if you want to talk about it, doesn't mean that they're going to express it to you.
No. But that's me. Like, the helper in me is like, I just want to heal people, and I know that's not what you do.
That's the loving person. It's the caring person. Like, you care enough to like want people to feel better. I want people to be happy
because we here. We here until we not.
And we're here till we're not. And we come from house, business stays in the house. We don't talk about shit outside. So the Johnson family is dealing with some shit that the Smith family down there is dealing with newly.
But
nobody's talking about it. So the Smith family is just going through hell when the Johnsons made it out of some shit that they could have told them. Like, hey, this is what happened with Uncle Fester.
But nobody wants to talk about it because nobody wants to be looked at in that type of light.
Nobody
because
wants
of the negative appearance.
We don't look perfect. Or my son has like if a family dealing with a child with a learning disability, they trying to hide that shit as much as they can.
And
Like,
why not get the help that
why
you
not
need?
get the help that you need, or why not share that when you see somebody else is dealing with it? Like, hey, you know, Stevie, he had this. Like, oh, I know it's like that walk-in or this. That's some shit that you need to deal with. But we're so worried about looking perfect.
I think it's that, and it's also to not offend the other person, right?
Because people are very defensive.
Especially with their children.
You know why they're defensive? Because they're not used to communicating.
Super and not communicating, and then become in denial, and it's just like.
But if you grow up in a communicating atmosphere or environment, it's like, oh, thank you.
I didn't even grow up in a communicating environment, but I did learn to communicate. And once I learned to communicate, I think it's hard for a lot of people because I want to do it so much.
Right.
I want to do it so much, and they're like, you just want to talk when you want to talk. No, I just want to talk about it because I want to get to the bottom of it. Because what we do is we just sweep it under the rug, and then it's like refreshing.
Now you're tripping over that pile.
It's
under
new
that
again.
rug.
It's new again. It's like, oh, what is that? And it's like,
yeah, because we don't deal with it.
Yeah,
we don't deal with it. We just like, and we like our households get past shit with a lot of laughter, with a lot of just like physical activity, like get physical, but never actually address what happened.
Never address.
Like we'll fight about it, but we're also gonna fight about it in 3 months, again. And another 3 months, and another 3 months because we won't
until we 80.
Yeah,
and it's just like never talked about it.
Right. Communication. That's the one thing that I've learned, and with the help of my wife and just talking. She used to try to talk to me, and I'd be like, "Hey, I ain't talking about that shit. Is gay." Our wife will tell you. Early in our relationship, I used to be like, and there ain't nothing wrong with gay people or whatever. But
we said we love the community.
In a different term, I'd be like, I ain't talking about emotions. That's some gay shit.
Well, that's men don't like to be verbal about their feelings and things and I think it, not even that it just came off like, oh, that's gay, but I think you don't want to feel vulnerable and somebody can bring it back up because it's like, what?
And that vulnerability reminds you of soft.
I told you that in confidence, but I'm not telling you that to make you upset. I'm telling you doing it again.
Right.
Stop it.
Right.
Yeah, like stop that.
Damn. So we found out that women are better liars.
But
you guys don't lie about big things.
We knew that.
I think we knew that. I think we knew that.
We knew that y'all wasn't smart.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, do y'all even try?
That's how she end up getting there. Like, I think guys don't try.
I don't think you even try to lie.
We don't. Like the thing is, like I said,
it just makes me so
it's
sad.
the last minute lie. Like, do you know how stupid you sound?
Oh, and we'll go with it. I love it though.
I love
confidently
it.
Go with
I love
it.
And then sound stupid. Shut.
So,
but you guys said, tell me the truth. Give me the
option.
Give me the option.
Because I may be in that season.
90 out of 100, she's being upset. She might say some things, go thinking about it, and then love you again.
But then that same, okay.
And we're not holding it against you.
We're not holding it against you. But this is like expectations of women that may, like, what do you guys think about BBLs? Like, you guys are gym people. You guys go to the gym. You work for what you got. What do you think about?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't work. My mom just gave it to me.
Okay. So,
well, because you know how some people were like, "Oh my God, how much?" It's there.
It's there. It came with the package.
Yes. The more weight I got, the fatter
let's just say if it didn't come with the package, and we would have boobs.
We don't have any.
Okay.
We don't have any.
So
I don't have no boobs.
Are you guys like? I don't want to say if you're a man, but if you felt like it, would you get breast implants? How do you feel about body augmentation?
I was gonna get my boobs done.
I'm different. Like, you're going to get whatever you want to get. That's on you.
Yeah.
How I feel about it,
Yeah.
it's an insecurity. That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't get it because I feel like I'm very old school. Remember the oldies and the girls in the video, they're all natural.
Yeah.
And that's just how I grew up.
Yeah.
Like, the guys really like who you are. They really do. And they just like what they see, what you have.
Yeah.
And then so for me, it's just like, you either gonna like me or you don't like me, because I don't want to put myself, I have enough issues. I don't want to put myself through risk of this or that or dying, like just different things. I don't need it.
Yeah. And now you like me for what's actually not even me.
Yes. And so do you really even like me?
Right.
Or if it's just the fad. So,
No,
I think that's just for me. But
No, I
it has
agree.
to be, I just really do think it's insecurity. But we all have insecurity. So, you know, people change a bunch of things. It's just you being you and being like, okay, this is what I don't want. Because people don't think so. I have back fat. And if in my head, I'd be like, I could just transfer this fat out of here. But reality is, I'm not about to do that. I'm going to go to the gym until I can't no more, and it's still there.
Are you trying to get rid of something
It's
that
still
niggas...
there. It's
and you
still
trying
there.
to get rid of something that niggas like well, that
Yeah,
shit
but
look
I
good.
don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like
No, why is there? Why you there? So,
what are you doing back here?
like, everything is getting right, and you still there. You
Yeah.
fucked up for that.
Yeah.
But reality is, like, I'm not going to do it. But that is one of my insecurities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree. It is an insecurity thing. Like I said, I was going to get my boobs done, but I told myself, if I really want to get my boobs done, because I've always seen it. I don't like when girls get their body done or they get their boobs done or whatever, and then they gain weight. Because what was the purpose, right? So,
okay.
So for me, I just felt like I don't want to get my boobs done and then be insecure about other areas on my body.
Yeah.
So I told myself, if I really want to get my boobs done, I'll get in the best shape of my life, and I will be happy with everything that I see on myself, and only be upset with like my chest, right?
Okay.
So then that way, when I do get my boobs done, I know like that was my problem or my main insecurity.
Yeah.
So, and then I told myself, if I never get in the best shape of my life, then I never really wanted my boobs. So I just never got them.
Never got them. And
But the thing is, it just kind of comes down to normalization, right?
Right.
Because I have braces. That's an augmentation.
An augmentation.
Yeah, right? So there's certain things that society makes it seem so accessible and so normal to change
yourself.
to make a better appearance.
But it's gone too, like, and that's the thing. So, like, augmentation, it went from braces to just get rid of your teeth and put some brand new ones in.
I'm like, get rid of your teeth. But I'm like, get rid of your teeth. Where they going?
Because they do the thing where they like...
just file them down and you give caps on them. Give veneers, get a whole little clip set, whatever you want to call it.
And it's like, at what...
I'm actually happy that I was in the era of braces, because that sounds painful.
I wanted veneers. I wanted veneers since the 3rd grade. So
Really?
My dad, I had an older dad.
Yeah.
My dad, 24 years older than my mom.
Yeah.
So when I was born, my dad was like 50 already. Like, he was already old. And he was getting veneers because his teeth were bad. And I loved them. They're just
when
big
he came
and
back,
white.
when you were like, oh, they're so nice.
Yes. And I have a thing.
Teeth are so attractive.
She knows.
When you look at teeth, they just be like, oh my gosh. Like,
I think we talked about it in the first episode.
Yeah.
A dark-skinned nigga with big white teeth. I love... Like chompers, I
Chompers.
love that shit.
Eat it up.
Yeah, I do. I be like, Javonda, and his teeth is big. Yeah. Like, I like that. So for me, I always really wanted veneers, and then I don't know how old I was. I already had my braces, and I still had a little bit of a gap. And I went to the dentist in the area, and I was talking to them about getting veneers.
Yeah.
And I went with my dad, and the dentist, she fucked herself, because she was just like, I can tell your daughter's really grateful and she's so appreciative, and she was saying all these nice things about me, and it made me really reflect on myself. Like, do I deserve these? Am I really grateful? Am I appreciative? Like, my dad does so much for me. Like, I'm about to let him spend all these racks just so I have new teeth that my teeth are fine. Like, we already got braces.
Yeah.
Like, there's really nothing wrong with them. So it made me really self-reflect, and it made me feel like I was bad.
Yeah.
And then I told my dad, like, I don't even want them. And honestly, I'm really happy I don't have them, just because of how accessible they are today and how normalized they are today. Like, I want you to look at me and realize, like, my dad had a bottom one that used to fall out like every other year.
See that?
I think it is.
Let me
I
tell you
think
how
there is an upkeep, like just say every 3 years.
And that's the
I
thing
found
about-
out your booty every you have to upkeep the BBL too.
Your boobs too every
Yes.
10 years. So then it's just like, okay, if I get boobs at 20, I'm going under again at 30. I'm going under again at 40. I'm going under again at 50. At what old age do I just take them out and stop going under? Going under 5 times?
Right.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. But I want to get to the answer, like the question of like, what is it about the boobs that you wanted? Why did you want the boobs? Like, what is it about it?
Okay, so I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for myself, right? So for me as a young lady and as a woman, there's a lot of things that are put into your head. And I think it's very much, you're here for a man. You're here to cater to a man, and you're here to produce children.
Yeah.
Like this is your role. So you have to have the appearance so that you can do these things, right? And in my era, it's very Pamela Anderson. Little waist, big boobs.
Yeah.
You don't have ass.
Yeah.
So that's why when the young girls look at me today, like, oh, you have body, whatever, you're so thick, this and the third. When I grew up, I didn't look like this. Wasn't the look. I feel confident in myself now because it's socially acceptable.
Yeah, because the world is caught up now. Yeah.
But that's not what it was growing up. So in my head, it's like, oh, I need to have big boobs so then someone will like me.
Yeah, because they like black women behind closed doors now.
And now it's like, I want my white woman to look like a black woman because I can't like a black woman. Still.
Right.
So
but
I'm
I
just
can like what she offers.
So I want you to have lip filler, and I want you to have weave, and I want you to have this. I want you to have everything, but don't be black.
Right.
I remember when I was younger, people used to talk about my lips because they were too big.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I got
when
that
I
all
was
the time.
Not everybody wants them.
I think at one age, it was just like the only person that was acceptable was Angelina Jolie. That was it. But everybody else, no.
Yeah.
But when people started, I was like, that's so crazy.
It's so crazy.
Like they're just fucking lips.
They're just lips. And the
You
thing
know
is,
that those are not real.
those are not real. Exactly. But that's the thing. Like, people always hate what they love. Like, they always portray that, like the super homophobic men out there as just like super bashing gay men. But in the back of their head, so there's an insecurity there. Like, what is it that?
They're like, oh, they're so fashionable. Look at them.
Yeah.
Something.
You like men.
You like men. It's
You
okay.
like men.
But you are really
Maybe
bashing
something had
yourself.
happened to
Yeah.
you.
You're really mad at
Yeah.
yourself. You're not even mad at them. You're mad at what's going on inside of your own self. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that closeted bullshit. But because I was thinking about the BBLs and stuff, like you brought it up, the danger. And I anybody who wants to do what they want with their body, your body is your body. Women can do whatever they want. Is how I feel. Like I just really feel they're in control of their life. If it makes you feel better, do it. You know what I mean?
'Cause it's your life.
But let's self-regulate, let's self-check before we do this shit. Because what is the reason you're doing it? What is what?
Be
why?
comfortable.
Be comfortable
Yeah.
of the reason behind it. Because there's no way you could do some shit to your body and it doesn't have some effect.
Yeah. I want people to stop doing it for men because I need men to be real and say that I like what I like.
Right.
But it's just because most men be like, I want your body to be natural.
Yeah.
But they just like what they see because people used to always ask like, well, why are you looking at girls' ass on Instagram or whatever it is? Like, we all look at ass. Like, if it's big, we be like, oh, look at that big old ass. You know, guys obviously see it different than if you're not, like, we're not gay. We just be like, oh, she got big old ass.
Yeah.
But it's not because, no, we're
I
not
want
like that.
Yeah.
No, but it's just what it is. But everybody can see it. So it's like not doing it for them.
And for you. But the thing is, what would you want a big ass booty for?
If you like the way it looks, maybe. I don't know. Because
Yeah, no,
I'm not even gonna lie.
no.
I was skinny, toothpick, stick figure my whole entire life. I want to say
But did you always have booty though? Or did that
No.
just come?
no.
Okay.
So 23, I started just gaining weight. And then as I was getting older, 25, I started getting butt. Like it was just happening. And I felt like I didn't like it because it was like, oh my God, this is now my friends are like, where did you get that from? Because everybody's shocked.
Yeah.
Everybody's shocked. I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is causing too much attention. Like all my friends, big butts, boobs, like all of my friends, that's what they were. So it's just like, oh, I'm just
Yeah.
look at me.
Yeah.
And I was okay with that. I was skinny bone Jones my whole life. Like I hated it when I was younger, but I was like, I knew it already.
And that brings up a good point too, because maybe some people, I don't know, maybe they're getting surgery too early. They haven't developed yet.
The kids, like I call them the kids, they don't even give themselves time to get their grown woman body.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it was what mid 20s. 25
before you even like
it's kids as soon as they turn 18
at getting lip filler, getting all types of stuff, like especially for our generation, we grew up Botox, lip filler, faceless. That's an older white woman thing.
Yeah, it was never
that's not an us thing. So when I do see girls that have it done, I think you're older than me because that's what I associate it with.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, you're old, and then she's like, yeah, I'm 23. I'm like, why are your lips sit like that? Right? Yeah, and or no, but you know what I mean? Like that's
why do they look like
when we grew up, it was for older women, like older women who didn't want like wrinkles,
to look old.
Like, yes, and so when you're younger and you're doing this, like you don't even have that. Why do you need your cheekbones up high?
What's the point?
Because when you smile, there, it's like most cheekbones are like that.
So I was gonna say, like you said, insecurity. I think there's insecurity somewhere there. Yeah. But maybe you look a certain way you want to look. Like there's some men that want to get rid of their penis. You know what I mean? Like that's they thing like that. But to me, I think it's a sickness.
Yeah.
Because what if one day I say, you know what? I don't like this foot. I need you to get rid of it. There is a term for that sickness, like where you don't feel like a part of your body is yours.
I feel like we know that, and I think as a society we are trying to cater. We're trying to cater, and everybody's feeling so much, and we're not being realistic. And let's be like, we just need to start being real. And it's okay if that's what you want to do, but like you said, get to the bottom of it first before you do it, because there are so many people who actually wanted to get rid of their penis or who has done it and been like, that was a mistake.
It was a mistake, and we're allowing children to get rid of it before they even bust a nut. Like, you don't even know how bomb that shit feels. Like, you don't even know how bomb it feels yet. Like, if you had the experience, maybe like, I'll never get rid of this.
On a whole other issue.
Because can you imagine, like, because I don't know if women when they transition, do they get rid of their clit? Like the feeling of because a man is getting rid of his penis.
Know.
Like, that's like saying,
I think they just get rid of their boobs. I don't really know. That's something
like, but that's the thing, because it's like, damn, you know how the power of a clitoris, like the feelings that come with it, manipulation. You gonna get rid of that? Like damn.
I do think it's like a mental thing, because whatever you're going through at the moment is taking over. And I think that we just need to, it's like, if we're sad, maybe
you may be going through a phase. Yeah, it could be a depression feel. It could be,
and we need
it's
help.
In the food. It's in the food. It's in the water. It's in the food. It's in the water.
You believe that for real? I do.
It gotta be something.
Yes.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
No.
Okay.
But that's just.
But if you think about it, if you think about it, that's so much has changed.
It's
in the
what
food.
Steroids in the chicken, steroids in the meat, and like
everything
fake meat.
But why are we doing that? Because it was good then.
They even do
because they mass reduce and they're trying to make as much money.
It's about money. It's
the bigger the chicken, the more money they could get.
And then like there was some study where they had like 2 frogs and they were in some type of water or something, and then the frog that they were both males, now they're humping on each other. But it's what
they make gay frogs. Yeah, they make gay frogs.
Yeah, it turned like it's just
a lot. And
unfortunately,
mental health is a big deal. And one thing that I don't like is that mental health. Like somewhere, I don't know. This month was mental health for men or mental health altogether.
October is breast cancer awareness month.
But there was a day. There was one day in here. I can't remember for who exactly. But some mental
probably
health.
Men, just one day.
Yeah, and
let's get him 6 hours from 12 to 6.
But I feel like
y'all not gonna talk about it anyway. So
we talk.
Y'all don't even need that 6 hours.
Them niggas don't even acknowledge it. We don't want to celebrate it.
We over here worried about y'all still.
Hey, 6 hours gone and don't even care. Back to the shit. No, I just feel like it's so much that we talk about mental health, and I don't think we really get in it.
No.
Like we don't. It's just like, let us tell you that we recognize it, and we're gonna give you a day. You do what you want with it.
Right. But the 2 things that women get done, breast, butt, you know what I mean? Men love ass, men love breast. It's like the men's sexual pleasure, what they look at, right? And that's the main thing that women get changed. It may make them more money. It may do this. They may have the reasoning behind it. But what if a woman or a woman was like, I just want to get a big ass implant on my knee. I want a big knee. Motherfuckers would be like,
Somebody's gonna do it.
why are you putting...
Oh, but you seen that the lady who her whole entire body, like I don't know if she's Hispanic. She could be. She turned into... She's a different race, but she has all her body done. Her face, every part of her face, just from Instagram.
You can't tell me that's not a sickness. Like you can't. Like I know there's something wrong. Like you turn yourself into a cat mouth.
Let me tell you how sad I was with Lil Kim.
She was so beautiful.
That makes me sad every time I see her.
I get sad thinking about Michael Jackson, but now I hear more and more about what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but when I didn't know a lot about it, I was just like, damn, the nigga Michael Jackson, he was handsome. Why you turn into an Asian lady? You know what I mean? He was a handsome black man, now you're an Asian lady.
But they also talk about your brain and how your brain plays tricks on you, right? So a lot of girls, when they get their lip filler, after X amount of time, their lips to them and their brain will look like the first set of lips that they had. So it looks normal. So if I go and I get injections and then I'm like, oh, they're big for 3 months, by the end of my 90 days, they look the same size because my brain has adjusted to seeing them look this way.
Was that body dysmorphia?
Yeah. So when time comes and now I'm walking around with hot links on my face, I still see the small lips, and everyone else can see.
It goes back to like the anorexia and bulimia shit. You know what I mean? Like
that's what we had.
Yeah,
anorexia. That was our.
That was our thing, and that was just based off of.
Hold on. No, I didn't. Hold on. Well, I was skinny, but I was not doing.
So now we know why Devonta was skinny.
I was like,
I understand.
Bitch, how the fuck you get so big all of a sudden?
I still.
So
eat
you
my
were throwing up?
feelings.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what stopped me? I'll tell you this because I
Wait,
did go to
stop
white
what?
school. Me from throwing up.
You should do that?
No, but you know what? It's not like I never considered it because I went to all white schools, little skinny girls. So I considered it, but I never did it. The only thing that stopped me was they say that your teeth get yellow and they fall out, and I
love your teeth.
Big on hygiene, and your hair falls out. And it's like, damn, I can't be skinny with fucked up teeth and no hair. I'd rather be fat. I'd rather be fat with a nice smile and some hair on my head.
Right.
And they're gonna like me for my personality.
Yeah, there you go.
Then have my teeth falling out.
Yeah.
And that was just off of, and that is just based off of magazines. Anorexia and bulimia was people seeing skinny people in magazines,
Photoshop people.
Now
I think it comes from like not loving ourselves, because we obviously have to love ourselves, but not loving each other, loving on each other, because that's how we love ourselves technically.
With somebody telling you,
being alone is very alone and depressing. But we could definitely love ourselves for a couple hours or some days or some months. But it's like the feeling of you loving me or you loving me, and it's just like needing that, not loving on each other.
Exactly.
Can I take a break, guys?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
okay.
We were talking about. Damn, I can't remember where we left off. But I'm trying to think real quick.
You were talking. Loving ourselves and loving on each other and hearing about the love
on each other.
So it like
memory.
Think about back in the day, it was you had to have a Vogue magazine, you had to have this magazine to see
The Essence
Essence magazine, Jet, the Beauty of the Week, whatever. You used to have to look at those things to see it, and that's how they push that, because they push an image on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Even
TV. Now they push it whatever they want even harder through social media.
Because we
The
didn't
reach
see
is so much
BET
more.
Uncut.
It's
We didn't
not-
see that.
Oh yeah, no.
BET Uncut, we didn't see that. Well, some people did.
Yeah, I didn't have cable.
I didn't see BET.
I was sheltered.
Uncut. You know?
I didn't get cable until the Switch. Remember when they were like, antennas are out?
So
That's
have you
when I
not
got-
seen, like you like my wife, you didn't see Minister Society and Boys in the Hood and all that stuff? Did you get to see that as a kid?
I'm sure I've seen clips of it.
Oh my God.
But don't
I
sit me
seen it,
down.
yes.
Don't sit me down and ask me something. Don't ask me who Nino is.
Yeah.
I don't even know which movie that one comes from.
Nino is from the movie on the East Coast where they were selling.
You don't know either.
No,
See?
it's called.
I know.
Is it Paid in Full?
Not
No.
Paid in Full. It's the one
Paid in
with
Full is
Wesley
where-
Snipes is Nino.
Paid in Full is the B, where they be like, "What's up, B?"
New Jack City.
Something like that.
New Jack City.
I don't want to.
Guys, look, I like black guys. If we keep talking about this, they're gonna see how white I am. They're not gonna want me back.
Well,
Why?
maybe
Some black guys like white girls.
Maybe they'll sit you down and make you watch it.
You know how many? I have ADD. I cannot sit down and watch that many movies.
Not at once.
You know what?
You said that you'll jump on teams like that.
Oh,
like
yeah, I do.
So
I
you'll
do be
watch it.
curious.
You'll fake it.
I'll
You'll
sleep.
fake. That was so good. Nino was such a good character. He was a
wanna know
killer.
how bad it is?
He was a murderer.
You wanna know how bad it is? I told him one time, I like this guy, and he hit me up at 10 o'clock at night. I'm talking about I'm sick. I just got a medicine ball and put nighttime Theraflu in it. He's like, what are you doing? I said, just got off work. He's like, let's go to the movies. It's 10 o'clock. I like the bed.
Yeah.
I was like, already drinking the tea. And he's like, the movie don't start till 10:45. I said, okay. Mind you, I hate the movies. I can't sit still. I always have to go pee. I'm going to fall asleep. I'm already sick. I'm like, all right. So I told Javon, like, I'm about to go to the movies with this guy.
I was so confused.
We get there and he's looking at me. He's like, why you sound like that? I'm like, sound like what? He's like, you're sick. I'm like, I'm not sick. What?
Yeah, you about to get me sick. You gonna get me sick.
Let me tell you. He's so in his head, he starts sneezing instantly. I was like, Javon, I think I really did get him sick, but I was like, it's in your head. Stop. Your brain is powerful. Like,
Oh, you try to hit him with the nigga. Let's rise above it, nigga.
Let's manipulate this mind a little bit.
gaslight the fuck
The
out of
power
you.
that we have.
Yes.
We can heal
It's
ourselves.
allergies.
Oh
It's
my God.
dusty in this theater. He's like, why you got a cough drop? I like them.
So you just wanted to be around him that bad.
Oh, yes. And I watched the movie and I stayed up and I didn't fall asleep. I fought that medicine.
Oh my God.
I know.
So
I have a problem.
was that your guy?
No.
But you wanted it to be.
Bad.
Now I understand that if there was like you gonna get you some afterwards.
Oh, no.
yeah, I
didn't even get
don't
none.
understand that.
I didn't
Like
even get-
if you go like I can understand that selfishness. Like I'm about to
But
get
hers is
I'm about
like,
to get it
because
off.
she liked him, it was like building something.
Yeah. It was
Girls are a little bit different.
This is the thing. It wasn't. I won't speak for all girls. I can speak for myself, right?
Girls, we build stuff. We build it differently, but we build
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's because I already created my end goal fantasy with him.
Oh,
So
okay.
now it's like, ooh, we're on level 1.
Yeah, we're getting
making
there.
it to
We're getting there, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like,
building.
put it in work.
I can't mess up.
Yes,
Yeah,
but I
this
had
is
to create.
This is a part of the
This
building
is a
block.
stepping stone.
This
I
is a
can't tell him no.
Yeah.
I can't tell him I'm
But
sick. I
I'm
can't
gonna
tell him
tell
I
you
had
like
teeth.
this. All girls do that. Every last girl create because we grew up.
Don't get me started on how we grew up.
No, we grew up white picket fence, marriage. Like we all grew up that way. No matter if you move that way, if
Yeah.
you do this and you do that, we like a guy. We created whatever we created.
It's
in there.
beyond the white picket fence marriage. I'll tell you every time. All girls grew up on princess movies. We had all different type of princess movies where a prince comes and he's going to save you and he's going to kiss you and oh my goodness. And you know what you grew up on? Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles. You were never raised to be a prince.
G.I. Joe,
You have
Transformers.
you have no idea how to be this
Mortal
role.
Kombat.
And
Get over here.
Yeah, I knew how to fuck
Yes.
somebody. I knew how to fuck somebody up.
Yes, and you know what I was supposed to do? I was supposed to lay here and she kissed me.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm here for.
It's still land.
So a nigga that ain't even been developed yet.
Yes.
It's still fucking land.
Yeah, look.
Like, where's this thing at?
32 years
Hold
later.
on. I'm still waiting.
Hey, so you need to start watching Princess and the Frog. Figure
Thank
that
you.
shit out.
Thank
And
you.
that's why I love Brave so much. The movie Brave.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like one of the first that I think me and my daughter like watched. And my daughter was like, because my daughter hated princesses.
Mm-hmm.
She hated it. And she loved Brave because that girl fought on her own. Had her. She's like, I'm not tying my hair up and like all
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that. So it is important. Representation is super important.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Being able to see, like, I don't need nobody to save me and do this, and I can fight for myself. But they sell that little dream.
Yeah. I have
Yes, mine was both. I watched Princess. I watched wrestling. So I was a wrestler.
WWF?
Yeah, I was
Really?
a wrestler. And I watched Power Rangers. I was a Power Rangers. Sometimes I was the green one. Sometimes I was the pink one. Sometimes I was the yellow one. Sometimes I was the
Yeah.
blue one. I want to be all of them.
So wait, who was your wrestler though?
Well, I love wrestling. So
Do you still watch wrestling?
No.
I was about to say
First of all-
my best buddy does.
It's not.
Two of them.
First of all, it
the Ace
changed.
boys watch wrestling.
It's not the same.
No,
Not
that's
to
what
me.
I say. That's
I'm
my
sorry.
argument.
But
Yeah.
let's just talk about the fact that Rashiki was putting his ass in people's faces.
Oh yes,
That's a
A
cry.
big ass.
but
That's
you know,
a
but
crime.
we didn't even see it how we would
We
see it as
did
an
it.
adult.
We
No,
did it.
because I love Stone Cold.
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Oh my gosh, I love Stone Cold. The Rock was cool, but he wasn't like one of my favorites. But I loved him.
That's
At a
Trey's
time-
favorite, Stone Cold.
At a
My
time-
favorite is
oh.
The Rock.
It's
Mine was
Triple H. and his big
at the
old
time-
back like
at
me.
the time,
You like Triple H?
I got
No, Triple
at
H
the time
back.
it was Triple H because they were bad. And it was
Yeah.
like, ooh, they
Yeah.
bad.
The
I loved
Jenna-
the Undertaker. I loved
Yeah.
it was just like, ooh, I love ooh,
Rey
good.
Mysterio.
Mankind.
Yeah, it just oh my gosh, yes. All of them. It just at one time you just start
It was really, let me say this. Wrestling was really great entertainment at that time because of the storylines and the shit that was behind it. Stephanie McMahon, the women. It was
oh my gosh, I just watched the documentary.
Vince McMahon.
Oh my
Ain't
God.
that shit crazy?
First of all, I was a kid. Now I'm exposed because I don't even know you no more.
Right.
P. Diddy Sr. I'm just
Right.
kidding.
No, for real. For real. Like it but think about it. P. Diddy operated in a environment where women had rights. These older dudes operated when women really didn't have any rights. Sexual harassment rights, HR, none of that shit.
Yeah. And it's just I feel bad for Stephanie McMahon because she like our age or something, like maybe like
Yeah.
40s or something.
Yeah.
But it's like you didn't know. You didn't know. You were just working. You took after your dad because women in that type of environment take on those type of roles, and
Predatorial
now you're
behavior.
a manager. You want to take on managing roles, like this is what I grew up in. I want to be that. I want to be a manager. I want to do this. I want to do that. And you
And
just
maybe that
fell right in.
behavior becomes a norm. Like that's how my dad is. That's how my brother is. Like this is how it is.
this is what
This
it
is-
is.
Remember, it's a lack
But-
of exposure. If this is what you
But
are exposed to,
for a
then
fact, because Trump has to be how he is. He has to, because the man is in the things that he say is like they allowed you to say a lot when you were younger.
Let
You
him
were
do it.
white.
it-
They like
it's-
you. Shut up, Dad.
Boom.
Like you
get my fucking skateboard.
yeah. Like you. They like you to say a lot of shit.
Like-
Cause you just be saying shit.
I think they let him experience and get exposed to how we treat others. Like we're on a different pedestal. We're on a different platform. This is how we talk. This is how we operate. And he said he does like he's such a narcissist. He says like nobody's ever loved black people more than me.
Like,
Nobody's
and he believes it. He said so much that he's starting to believe it.
nobody knows the stars more than I do. Nobody has ever championed behind janitors more than I do. Like what? Like he sets himself apart from everybody. Like I'm the best.
Convincing the fuck out of himself.
Right.
If anybody can convince themselves,
Right.
it's him.
It's
Because he wears a toupee and he orange, so he convinces the fuck out of himself. For
He
a
has
lot
body
of people.
dysmorphia.
he may because he did
Don't
say
pick on
I'm the
his mental
healthiest,
illness.
the most physical fit president ever.
Don't pick on his mental
he said that?
illness.
Has
After,
he said that?
after Barack, nigga, what are you talking about?
Have
Hold
he
on.
said that?
Yeah, yeah, and he wouldn't
I thought he just
disclose.
talking
He wouldn't
shit.
disclose his medical records.
Now he just talking shit.
No, he was like he lied about his weight, about how heavy he was, about how tall he is, because all of that is like the stigma behind me. Like I'm this big, healthy, domineering guy, but he was just a fat dude.
Oh, he's sick.
Oh yeah, you know he's sick. Like there's no
he's,
way.
He's sicker than what I make him sick. He's on the sicker side.
And we only
Not
know,
just sick in the head.
and
Sick.
that's just the shit we see
Yeah.
that he allows us to see. I mean, he was ahead of the what was that? What did the girls win the competition? Miss America.
He was ahead of that.
He owned Miss America.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was the Miss America pageant. It was his. And he was around all those young girls, all those, think about all that shit. Epstein was around them, all
Oh well, you know he talked about grabbing, put you.
by the P.
And they still elected him.
And even when he
It's a
did
sick,
get
sick
look,
world.
even when he did get elected, he had the majority of the votes, not the electoral votes. More people voted for him than didn't. So it's like we trip off on him like he's so crazy and so this, but there's so many people that
Supportive.
identify and are supportive of that.
And we're
All right, this is not a political show. All right,
No,
This-
no.
that was-
First
Yeah,
of all,
it is.
no. I'm not even political.
Yeah.
I'm not political at all. I do not like to get into politics because I don't want to argue with nobody. Because listen,
I'm not
I don't
arguing.
get into that type of stuff.
No.
Like I just when I'm talking about it, just be like the mental health part of it. Like like this is we're not thinking straight about these type of things. But other than that, anything political, I'll just be like, oh, you want me to don't raise the rent? Got
Yeah.
that one. Don't want to do that. Let me vote
Right.
for that. Like,
Like,
that type of stuff. Like
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
shit that's on the ballot, you look at it. But it's like, I look at it because to me, politics and like the elections are always like a snapshot of what society is. You know what I mean? Like it says more about society than it
Than
does
them.
the person running. And it's like, oh shit, this is who we're dealing with. This is what people are identifying with. Okay, people are more emboldened. People are more emboldened to be racist, this and that, like all this shit. So yeah, like I like elections just so that I can get a temperature of what's going on and where we're at, you know. So
we still where we at from last time.
We still there, or even maybe even worse, like because this nigga did all that shit and we still there. Like, no, it's okay. Like, bring it back.
Yeah. Oh, for a fact, it's insane.
Money. Oh man. So this was a good episode. I like how this is just an ongoing conversation, and we're open to talking about all kinds of things. Right. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about or any questions that you guys have, don't feel free to ask me also. Right.
Oh yeah,
and talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about.
I have topics.
We can't help it. We be talking about a bunch of shit.
I have topics.
You have topics?
I do.
Really?
Yes.
I be having topics too. I be having questions.
I think that Arby's is money laundering, because I don't know anyone that eats there, and I think they just have them to wash money. I've never heard one person say, I'm going to go get Arby's. But why are they still around?
They have the meat.
What?
That's the name. That's their slogan. We have the meat.
Just think about it.
No, in fact.
That's weird.
First of all, I never seen an Arby's.
I've never even eaten an Arby's.
I never seen an Arby's until I had lived in Reno. I was like, oh.
You lived in Reno?
Look, we're about to...
ADHD. Like, oh shit, wait. I love Reno.
Do you love it?
I love Reno.
Gym Boys?
I love
Gym
Reno.
Boys.
Yes. Everything about it, because... I want
a Gym Boy taco.
I like Reno more than Vegas. Like, I'd rather go to Reno than I would... I like the drive up to Reno. I'm
going to say I don't know which one I like more, but I think I like Reno because it's so close to Tahoe.
I love Reno. It's close to Mammoth. It's close to Tahoe. Like, just the drive up there. Because I
don't like driving to Reno. That's insane.
I drive there. I used to drive there to
9 hours.
9 hours, and it was just the best drive because I used to go out there blow up batteries for my old job I worked for. Was sending like lithium ion batteries into thermal runaway at the National Auto Testing Center, and you like got Spark City and all that stuff out there. I just enjoyed the drive. See, because as a kid, I never really saw all that shit. Like, damn, this is California.
It's like, not fast paced.
No,
that's why it's very calming. It's like when I went to Vancouver. It's different, obviously, from the whatever they be talking about in the songs in Toronto. Yeah. I ain't never been to Toronto.
Right,
Vancouver's completely different. So
and driving to Reno. I've always been wanted to be a Dr. Hollywood type. I don't know if you know that movie where he got stranded in a little town. I love little towns. Okay, like, I love that feeling of like, damn, y'all all know each other. Oh, you know this dude? Like, you go all walk around. Yeah. And so you drive through a couple cities like that going there, and there's a barbecue spot called Copper Top.
We'll talk more about it because there's some small towns and some stories that I have.
Oh, let's do it. Okay. Because I love that. But... Okay, I really sidetracked this. You were saying
Arby's. We're talking about Arby's and
well, I know somebody who likes Arby's that will eat there all the time. His name is AD. It's AD. He the rapper.
Oh, you said AD.
AD.
Oh, okay.
AD eats at Arby's. Like, he likes Arby's.
In Lakewood, he go to the one in Lakewood.
Because there's one here on there are Arby's all around, not all around, but he eats Arby's. My son works by Arby's and was like, no. My dad loves Arby's.
Have you tried it?
My dad used to try to make me eat that shit. I was be like, dude, I don't want this fucking...
But you didn't try it, or you did?
I did.
Okay.
And it was just disgusting.
I've never tried it.
Have you ever tried Yoshinoya?
Yes.
I've seen them.
Yes.
I've seen them and never tried them.
I'm weird.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this.
You don't want to get into what we eat.
Let me tell you about Yoshinoya. They have a...
That's what we know for sure. Wait, no, both of y'all. This is the not-eating
one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Keep that ass over there.
It's the not-ass eating couch over here.
No, and let's get back to that.
Two baddies and a daddy. We don't eat ass.
We can get back to that. Because I've always been like, the dating world is so trash out here because the girls, they doing shit that I would never... And they're gonna have a better advantage than me.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah,
and even like
they're
the way
be
that
like, we like Keisha because she.
Yeah, no,
you gonna like Keisha because I don't.
Yeah,
like, what's Suzuki? Nah, I'm eating his ass. Can we go back to I Eat the Pussy? Can we go back to that song?
Not the groceries.
This is crazy.
Because it's past groceries. You guys just talking about just the service level. They doing way more than that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Way more than that. You know what I mean?
If a Nick, never mind. Because a nigga asks you to pay him,
What do you
Leaving.
Nobody.
Good
Leaving.
choice. Good choice.
Leaving. I'm leaving because what? And I'm not talking to you no more because stop. And I'm not gonna put you. I'm gonna like tell your business, but dude.
Oh, I probably
This
would.
is just not her thing. Like she doesn't like that. Would you?
No,
Oh, I was about to
I
say.
don't want to see my. Look, you have to be a protector
Because
provider.
you can never look at him like that
You have to be a
again.
protector provider. How are you protecting me if I'm helping you?
I feel like I'm protecting and
Yeah.
I'm providing.
Yeah.
Now roles have reversed.
And
I
let
don't
me walk
wanna do
around
that.
with a winky.
Yeah, roles have reversed.
I'm the masculine one. I
Yeah,
don't want to be the masculine
no,
one. I want
no.
to be feminine.
I'm dainty. I'm fragile.
That's funny because you guys are still on the market. You guys may get
A husband?
no, not may. I know you guys are.
Okay, thank you.
But you guys may come across some out. Not I don't want to say outlandish because it's regular.
Kinks.
Just
So
kink.
don't-
You
we're
might
not gonna
come.
kink shame.
We might come across
we
some
will
kinks
kink shame.
that say, "Hey, this is what I like." How are you going to address that without hurting somebody's feelings? You know what I
I'm
mean?
just kindly say like those are things that I'm not into,
And you are one of them.
and
You are now one of them. I am not
I'm
into
not
you.
into that,
I
and
would-
that's okay. Someone is
Okay, because
me.
I'm going to ask you a question. How many times have you been involved with an individual and they have made mention to their ass being eaten?
Never.
You've never gotten one?
I
know, I think I fucked some gay niggas.
Listen, the kind
Yeah.
of guys that I'm
You
attracted
probably
to,
have. She has too.
the kind of guys that I'm attracted to won't say. They're not saying that to me.
I think okay, so. Here
They're not doing. They're not.
They're not
you're
comfortable. They're
creating
not
a safe
comfortable.
space.
They're not.
I'm
They're not
creating
comfortable.
a
They're not
safe
comfortable.
space to let you talk about it
she
because
creating
I
that
want
safe
to know.
space?
Because well, here's the thing: before we even get involved, I want to know what it is that you like. So I'm already going in like, okay, this.
See,
this,
that's what I
that.
asked you.
Ask
Why
me-
not tell them
I
what
do.
you?
I do tell
Okay,
like
okay,
if we're like we're pre-talking
we're
and like
talking,
we'll say
yeah, that's what I was
things.
talking about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like there's
but
I'll
I'm
make
not-
mention to things.
Okay,
but
I'm-
there's certain things like we'll cut this.
Yeah.
I'm not a 2-finger girl. I hate when niggas put 2 fingers. That hurts me. Just hit me with
I don't
hit
like
me with
that
the middle
either.
finger.
Because
but if
one-
you do too, I'm not gonna stop you.
have a
But
question.
after the fact, I'm gonna say don't do that.
Yeah.
but
I have
that's
a
not
question.
something.
I want to talk about a girl pussy smelling this and this and this, and to be honest,
It's from
Hey,
you.
it's from you and you not understanding bacteria. Vaginas hold on to bacteria. They release it. Like it's so much going on. You don't realize you want to bash this woman, but it's you.
Do you know some? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I think this is just me being team nigga because I will be a team nigga. I think some people are just unaware of it too because it's
Oh, of
not
course.
only that, but like you have a beard, right? Whatever beard products you
Yeah.
have just may not sit right with me.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's you taking care of yourself and being clean.
Clean.
It doesn't mean that you're dirty or that I'm
yeah.
dirty. I think it's just a
There's a lot.
misalignment.
There's
There's
a lot
penises
of
that don't match with some vaginas. Like it's a certain. I've known certain women that have had certain incidents with certain guys, and no matter what, afterwards,
You want me to tell you why?
because they're dirty,
Don't drink water.
they don't drink water. What does that mean?
Are you talking about nutting inside? That's
No.
You're talking about the shape.
No,
No. Like just whatever. Because no matter what, it's still pre-cum and all that
that's
stuff.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's water. It doesn't have to be nutty. I think it's a lack of taking care of themselves.
A lack of health, self-help.
That's what I think because it's just women, their body is so different.
Right.
So much going on. So much.
Guys, I
hormone.
love you guys. We gotta go
Okay.
though.
Yeah. So much hormone.
We
Yes.
we gonna do
Take
this.
us out.
Yes.
Go.
No.
She
I
did
just,
it first.
Dang.
I want to start doing the introduction.
No.
Oh, you want to do the introduction? She's to do the outro.
No,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
done the outro. So
She's never done the outro.
Okay.
Guys, we did it.
This is
This is not our
my
first
two baddies
episode of Two Baddies and a Daddy, but this is our first official title of Two Baddies and a Daddy. So
Halloween special.
yes, thank you guys for joining. Be sure to follow, like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that.
All the good things.
Send us stuff you want us to talk about too.
Yes.
Right.
Right? Ask us questions. Ask Javonda
We might
what
set
things
up.
she will do, what things she won't do.
Sounds like a lot she won't do.
Boring.
Bedroom.
Not that I'm not
Bed-
boring.
what is it?
Bed
Bed-
only Betty. Bed only Betty.
Bed only Betty does not mean that it's only bed, but it just means boring.
Yeah,
it should have
exactly.
been boring,
Exactly.
Betty, but it's not.
But
Yes.
you know what? I think we should make after the episodes release or whatever. We should do an Instagram
Okay.
for Two Baddies and a Daddy Instagram.
Okay.
And start pushing that because I think this is a whole different element of what's out there right now, and people have thousands of questions. And we talk about so many things.
Thousands of questions.
When you got two people with ADHD on
It's
here.
perfect. With the logical
With the logic, like, you'll bring up one thing, she'll say, it's like, huh? Okay. Well, it reminds me of the dog on that movie Up, like, squirrel.
Listen, and he has a little bit of upper advantage on you, because his wife will help him with that.
Yes.
So when you get your husband, he will be that helpful of that.
Find me.
Find you.
So-
You see where she's at. She's on this couch. Right here.
On his couch. Join us. Oh, and we're gonna try to get our first guest,
Yes.
Oh, the coyotes.
the Coyotes.
We're going to try.
Yeah.
We're gonna try our hardest.
I
Yeah.
believe in you.
AKA me. Me.
Ricky Morales.
Now I feel comfortable because somebody knows them.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
do-
I mean?
I do know them in my dating room.
I kind of be a little weary of energies and strangers coming in the house or whatever, but
I was just thinking about that today. Honestly, when I think I was showering and getting ready for the day, and I was thinking, "Damn, we're coming in here." And then I honestly, just because I work in the club and I'm weird like that, and I had a weed of it, and I smell like weed. I was like, "Oh, you're gonna probably smell it on me and stuff." And then I just always think about like the areas you're in and the stuff that gets on you. Let's get into like your spirits and stuff that are attached to you. And then I was thinking about coming into your home and with your kids and stuff. I was like, we gotta start praying. We gotta start praying before our episodes.
Right,
I'm
we can
gonna
do that.
tell you this.
This is a super prayed up house too.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you in the
Okay.
car, I praise the Lord the whole entire. Did you hear me?
I had
You didn't hear
praise
me
and
singing
worship.
when I was doing your corset thing. I was singing.
No, I
I was
had
singing
praise
a
and
song.
worship when I was getting ready this morning.
Do you guys go to church?
I haven't
The
been in a
only
long time.
thing is, like, I don't want to say what day that we record or whatever, but
yeah.
my
What time does
brother
your church start?
is the pastor at Faithful Central.
Okay.
In Inglewood. Is a huge church. He does a good job. He's 40 years old.
What time does the service start?
Service is
'Cause
at
we gon-
9:30.
Did you ever do with the teens
No,
when you were younger?
Youth pastor or anything like that?
I've
Or
never
go
done
The
anything.
takeover.
I've never done.
That's what it was called.
Yeah.
Not the actual driving takeover, but you know.
No, I've never done anything in the church, or it like took a position in the church because I always felt like, first off, that's his arena. That like that's my wife's best friend's, like her sister's husband, and we've become really good friends. It's like I don't ever want to be in somebody else's element just to be there. You know what I mean? Like there's somebody that can have this position that's doing this that really is seeking that and
their God has called them for this purpose.
Exactly.
And because you're
in that position,
you
I'm
know-
just taking it up. Like, so I've never done that, but I will say he's the best, and not just because he's my brother, but he is the best pastor that I've seen that is his age that is doing it, and he's coming to his own. So we could go to church if you guys ever want to.
Yeah.
And it's a great service.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no, I do.
And we keep
I
praying
do.
before everyone. The DJ Nate came on here the other day, and like something happened. Oh, her alarm went off. And I'll tell you guys about DJ Nate's because she could come on as a guest too. It's super dope. But her alarm went off for prayer, and so I was like, she was like, "Oh, my alarm for prayer." I was like, "We could pray on."
Yeah.
And so we prayed on the pot, and she prayed over everything. So this is a prayed up house.
Yes.
The energy, and I consider myself a great reader of energy, and so
I felt the same way.
you guys are
I feel the same.
always.
I'm not sure if I read energy well, but I've always been scared of like interactions with people like who I know have discernment because I'm just like, man.
You never been afraid of me?
No, not in that way, but like with Airborne, right?
Yeah.
His granny, you know, like when I get around her, I'm like, oh, she can feel the sin on me just because of what I do and where I'm at. And it's not even like, you know,
That's how
it's
that's
not
how,
even me, but it's
that's
on
how my
me.
friend-
Does that
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sense?
You feel.
That's
you
how
feel.
Nisha feels about me. Because I'll say certain things, and it's just really a feeling that I really just be getting, and it's just
You feel seen. Like
I can, yeah.
I used to go to church. I used to erase all my search history. I used to erase everything on my phone before I went to church. I was like, I gotta clean this before I go.
I love that. But that's a holding yourself accountable.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who just don't even have that recollection or ability to check themselves and be like, hey, this is something that I need to address.
Yeah.
Because some people just don't know.
know.
And
Exactly.
I'm going to be honest, I'm envious of those people. The people who don't
know. Yeah, because now you know you cannot.
You know better. You know
Those are the
better.
ones who are really in trouble. The ones who know better and don't do better.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
they're working on it.
They're working on it.
That's
and
the
if they
benefit of
don't,
the
it's a
doubt.
special kind
They're
of hell for
working on
them.
it.
Guys.
Special kind. No,
Don't, you know I got work today, guys.
this is Halloween.
You're going to make me.
Halloween edition. And
Yes.
You close us out pretty good.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. That's
And
all right.
look at us.
wrapped back
We
in, but then
always
we-
keep talking like we.
Yeah, we're done. Okay.
All right, peace